but
Oh no.
I'm just gonna turn off all my trackers. Hopefully that.
All right, got that down. Got that down. All right. So, like I was telling them, if you have an avatar that has a mouth and all that, then you could leave your mic unmuted. Just everyone has to mute their voice volume in game because people want that immersion.
Their voice volume in game, like
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Discord.
No, not in Discord, in the game. Oh, because we're gonna be talking in Discord.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, the whole mouth thing is just gonna be for the visual effect.
Mhm.
All right.
My avatar doesn't have a mouth though.
All right, so then you don't have to worry about it. You just you might want to mute the in-game volume so you don't have to hear our echoes.
Gotcha. Easy. Already. Social.
Sorry,
Alright.
Zoom invite.
My goodness, why is it? Oh, I know why. There we go.
I'm on the bear. It should be feared.
Perfect.
Welcome aboard.
Good, Mr. Bear.
Tell me if does this look right? Does it look right?
I mean, you're a little sinking in, but I think it should be fine.
I can switch out.
We got KSI first, and then we got Kicks Mix. Hey there, it's a bear. Yes, it is. How y'all doing?
Kicks. Sorry.
It's welcome. Also, Kicks says hi, Oofy.
Hi.
Thanks.
Huh. Okay, yeah, we got the emissions going on here in the gauntlet. All right, yeah.
Gauntlet of life.
About to wipe 50% of my my content rate.
Oh.
Right. Gotta make sure it don't. Am I? There you go. So we're just waiting on Pico and Turbo. Oh, hello, Danoons. How's it going? Welcome. All right. So we got. Hey there.
Oh. Hello.
Hello there. Welcome.
This is my first time here.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Oh, let me turn on my lights.
That sounded like
you
it hurt.
good? You good? What?
Hit on my desk again.
Bruh.
Fabulous, isn't it? Just to feel that fucking whack on your desk.
Mike again. All right. Well, it's nice having y'all here.
Oh. There we go.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out. Yo, thanks for having us.
Yeah. Anytime. Thanks for joining. So how's your weekends?
Eventful. It was fun. Yeah, weekend went by really, really quick. Hi, baby. Puppy. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I'm just petting my dog.
You're like petting Oof.
It
did not look.
I was like, oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. Quick reminder: if you haven't already, just mute the in-game volume so you don't have to hear the echoes.
Okay, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, then you could unmute your mic so that the viewers can see the mouse move, so they know who's talking. And then for those, of course, who don't have the mouth showing,
like
then
me.
you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, you and Turbo are like the only ones that have like
armor.
armor.
Yeah.
You're trying to protect that face. You don't want to get that face revealed up yet. You know, it's understandable. Yeah.
Heck yeah. I like your gauntlet. You got all the infinity stones.
Oh yeah. Also, Kix wants me to dance. You want me to dance? All right, hold on.
Oh.
Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Whoop.
Oh,
Oh, yep,
Well-
this. Standing seated. There we go. Alright, you want to see me dance? Hold on. I could dance. Whoop, that's the
Oh.
wrong dance move. Alright. There we go. Take
the
it out.
Carlton. Oh, yes, get it, get it.
Yeah.
Dude, 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 dude.
Also, thanks for the
Hey.
subscription,
It's not
Kicks Mix.
unusual.
Appreciate it, my dude.
Mhm.
Alright,
Get it, Bear. Oh, you stopped. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, get it.
yeah.
I love it.
And whoop.
Oh,
Wow.
what was that? The
He got
Grappinelli.
some
I
sick
love
moves.
Oh yeah. Also, check this out. Yeah. Better snap my fingers. Y'all ready for this one?
No, we're not ready. We're not
it.
ready.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, what is that? Oh, I guess that's one of the Infinity Stones that you're
Yeah.
using.
I think it's the is it the Soul Stone? I think, or the not the Soul Stone, but the can't remember which one. The red one, but
The red one.
the red one. The only
The
sad
shiny
part
one.
about it is that when I let go of the gesture, it won't turn off. So I gotta
I think
reset my
the-
avatar.
Red one was like creation or something. I could be completely wrong.
Or the reality.
Reality, probably, yeah. Well, no, hang on.
Heck yeah, this weekend went by super
Whoops!
duper
Not
fast.
again! Goddamn!
You're gonna blind the stream.
It's power. Oh, I know. It's
too
not.
much
More
It's,
power, baby. More power.
it's reality. Yeah, it's the reality stone. Okay, okay.
There we
okay.
go. I got to use a single finger gesture at a time instead of hitting the fist. Make sure I don't hit the fist on the left hand.
Whack it. Just whack it. It makes it all better.
Yeah.
I'm halfway in the chair. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't do legs anymore.
Kicks.
Who needs legs? Who needs legs when you just need your
I
upper torso?
freaking feel that. Look at us going through chairs. Heck yeah, let's go, Hetty Shy.
You know. I think because I measured the height off of this avatar, so I think if you're shorter, you're gonna be sinking. If you're taller, you're gonna be going above.
It happens.
Yeah, it's life. You know how it goes.
Fair.
So, Hitshot, this is your first time on the podcast. So, you want to introduce yourself to the viewers?
I do. Hi, I'm your local fucking crackhead.
Oh,
Yeah, she definitely gives off Tiny Tina vibes.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Yes.
Well, it's nice. It's nice having you with us. They say you save 50% more on crack insurance if you go on this podcast.
Oh,
Oh,
good to know. Good
heck
to
yeah,
know.
good
Heck
deals.
yeah.
It's like Oprah up in here.
Oh yeah, you get crack and you get.
Yes. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. No.
Oh no.
Dear yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Now then, so how's your weekend been going? Hitcha.
1 minute, please. I'm trying to change the mic stuff for my thing.
Oh okay.
Well, I'll
Well?
tell you about my weekend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you moved. Tell
I
us.
moved. I
Oh
am
nice.
moved over the weekend. I'm in my own new place.
So how's that going for you?
It's going pretty well, actually. Moved in yesterday.
Nice.
A lot more peaceful than my old place. So I've just been vibing, unpacking slowly.
Oh yeah, definitely nice when you get a break from all the moving. Yeah, one of my family members just moved out themselves, so definitely, I think quite a few people are trying to move out to different places. So
Heck
But
yeah,
anyway.
happy August too. Happy
oh yeah,
August.
oh
Happy
yeah, it's
Already in
August
August.
already.
Yeah, it's August 1st. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, gonna definitely have an interesting month.
Oh yeah, you got anything planned for August? Traveling?
No, not really. By the end of August, that's when I start schooling for EMT. Whoops.
Oh, no!
God dang.
Hold on, let me see if I
You
can.
didn't have to do Pico like that, man. Come on.
He's like,
Dang.
EMT just blinds me.
Yo, Pico, he needs some first-hand training.
Yes.
He's got to do what he got to do.
Heck, that's exciting. EMT. So, like, you want to
Oh,
be
yeah.
like you want to be riding in an ambulance, or you?
Yeah,
doing,
I
like,
think for the
Uh-huh.
yeah, I think it'd be ambulance. Well, it depends on what they have going on. I'm gonna figure that out, like see what they offer and all that, and then
Heck
go on
yeah.
from there. Also, let me just turn off my hand gestures so they don't accidentally blind you guys.
That's all good.
Also,
Never
That
mind.
happens.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Yep.
oh, let me see. I gotta figure out a way to.
Did you do the fake flip off?
God
This is
damn
a
it.
fake one.
Can I just?
Oh, it's Turbo.
There we go. I got a fist up now. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm not accidentally flipping you guys off.
Lamau.
The power of the
That's the
gauntlet.
only
has been-
downside with mine. I don't got a middle finger. I don't got fingies.
What's up?
Did you just flip them off?
No. This is my ring finger.
Oh, okay. It was like a big glimpse of my eye.
Yeah.
Yo, Pico, when you're too lazy to flip someone off, it's like,
Whoops.
Yeah, this is a ring finger. No. No.
God damn! I
You
think
sure
the
about that, Pico? You're not trying to flip us?
No, I love you guys. Why would I? No, even Chad too. Chad's looking cute.
Yeah.
Kind of sus.
Yeah, getting real sus right there now, Pico. Not playing.
Yeah, reaching for air. This is my water.
Wawa.
I got my water, I got my ramen, I'm Gucci to go.
Oh, so you want to give
Ooh.
me crap for eating ramen, but here you are eating ramen. I see you.
Well, earlier today I had carne asada. I was just needed a
Oh,
snack, so I just got some ramen.
sounds awesome.
Oh.
Also,
My grandma
yeah,
brought me a whole
the
fucking
gauntlet
burrito, so I
can
had
flip
that
too.
in a plate of carne asada.
I'm jealous.
Nice.
You want to come over and cook for you?
Yeah.
I do not
Yeah.
mind. I need out of my house.
Yeah, we know we
Yeah.
need some cooks for the podcast. You know, got to get some grub.
Easy enough. I will just longboard to each of your guys' houses during the podcast. In the span of 2 hours to bring you all homemade cooking.
That
I'm
sounds
gonna
good.
grab some
I'm not gonna
water.
say no to free food.
No one says no to free
Free
food.
food. Ooh, Uber Eats going free now. Nice. Can't wait for that.
Yeah, just remember, just when you see me like ride down your street, I'll make sure to message. She's like, hey, just come out of your house so I could give you your food and get going to the next place.
Yeah.
Just remember, I'm 4'10", riding a longboard.
Oh boy.
Oh. To make it just more for your day, just make you laugh more. I'll wear a whole fucking bunny costume and ride down to you.
All right, sounds good.
That's wholesome content. You got to stream the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I would.
Definitely. Also, Oof, Kix wants me to give you a head pat.
If you can reach.
If I can reach.
Thank you. Here.
Okay, I'm touching my wall right there, so I can't reach anymore.
Here.
Here, oh.
Oh, sorry, my butt is in everyone's face, but that's okay.
I
There
can't
you go.
even reach.
All right.
I'm not complaining. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Oh man. So anything? Oh yeah. So we were talking about this a little earlier about the Oculus voluntary recall that they had for the
Oh, for the
Face
phone?
covering.
yeah for the
Yeah, for the phone.
covering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you think about that?
Finally.
Fun.
Took 'em long
Finally,
enough?
So it did,
Honestly,
so
yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
recall was because people were having a rash issue, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, they were having rashes. They were getting bad infections because not a lot of them would clean their mask because people don't know how to clean foam properly without destroying it.
I mean, like, how'd you get an infection from that? Like, I mean, how bad was the condition of
think-
your foam?
I think she meant mine, like maybe like bad acne
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
infection. Yeah,
calling
because
them
Yeah,
together.
that's what
Yeah,
they,
happened with
they
me.
give themselves
Yeah.
pink eye because they couldn't clean. Like,
No,
bro,
but yeah,
hey,
when-
you know, I mean, at that point, that's on the user's fault. That's not really the company's
Yeah.
issue. I mean, dude, imagine you get like a toilet paper, right? And then instead of them actually grabbing the toilet paper, they use their hand. Like, oh my god, I got an infection. It's the toilet paper brand's fault. Well, did you actually use the toilet paper? Oh no. I mean, it's probably a
Yep.
bad analogy, but
Ah.
It's an analogy.
What
It's
up,
an
guys?
analogy. No,
Oh,
but I mean,
what
because the thing
up?
about it is like,
Y'all.
bro, like,
I need to turn
did
it
you
on.
not
Invite
clean
me.
the foam? I mean, if it gets destroyed, it gets destroyed. But I mean, at least it's
But
clean.
Turbo's joining.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Yep.
turbo.
I'll invite him too.
he gets 10 invites. Which one do I
Oh.
accept?
It won't let me invite you, Turbo.
Yeah, I got
Really?
him. I got him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
No, but let me see.
Yeah, no, that's been long overdue. Because when I personally had a Quest 2, anytime like after Quest 2, I always had to like wash my face every time. If not, I'd like get really, really bad breakouts. And it was only
what
with the
I-
Quest 2, not with the Index. I have like no issues. It's just
Yeah.
the Quest 2. I think it's the material that they use. They're
I
just
mean,
like
it's
trying to cut corners.
possibly. I mean, if someone got it off the bat and had a bad reaction to it, I think they should have stopped using it off the bat and then got
Yeah.
gotten their
Turn on
money
this.
back. Or
Yeah.
something.
There we
Because
go.
I know for me, like I haven't
What
had
up?
any issues personally with it. Hey, Turbo, how's it
What's
going?
up, y'all?
Hey,
Doing good. Just crazy
Nice.
busyness.
Nice.
Yeah,
This is the
eventful
new one that
weekend.
you were trying to get to work last week?
Yeah, so it's PC only.
Ah.
Can't make it Quest compatible because there's just too much going on.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, what do you think of the new duds?
I like it. I like the
Yeah.
glove.
Oh yeah, I got my gauntlet. I mean, I have my gestures frozen for now, so I don't lose control over my powers and all that. You know, got to keep the powers under
Gotcha,
control.
Gotcha. I feel
think-
like that glove with the snap would destroy that person. like syndrome. It's a,
Here, you want me to snap my fingers right now?
don't do it. You will literally kill yourself. Don't do it.
Here, I'll just use one stone. All right.
Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. That's chill.
The only part that sucks is that
Oh,
I can't turn it off, so I have to reset my avatar every time.
Oh, geez. See, even the avatar can't handle it.
And avatar just can't handle it. You know. Oh, let me turn off my gestures before I blind everyone again.
It's just too beautiful.
It's too beautiful.
Indeed.
It's too majestic.
All right, actually, hold on. Whoops. Up and stop flipping, everyone. There we go.
Mm.
Because don't flip people off.
Yeah. Because when I froze the gestures the first time, my fingers just started flipping everyone off.
Damn. Nice.
But yeah, so we were talking
Where is
about
it?
the Quest 2's recall for the foam insert.
I heard it's like a voluntary recall, right?
Yeah, and so I was talking about like the majority of the cases where people because people weren't cleaning them properly or something like that, and so they were getting rashes or bad acne and all that.
Dang, imagine.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Well, yeah, I've
Got crabs on my
personally
face.
I had to buy like a mod for it, like a plastic thing, so I wouldn't use the foam anymore on my Quest. And yeah, that helps a lot. Like that foam, oof, no, it was bad. It would
Really?
smell really bad too, like right off the bag. It was just, it was a nightmare to
no.
deal with.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm just so happy I don't have to deal with that anymore.
Oh man, yeah, the foam. I mean, my foam right now, I got a silicone wrap over it. Because
The silicone cover.
Yeah.
the cover for it, because I started noticing on the foam and all that, which I'm like, it could clean off with water and all that, which is it normally isn't an issue with that. But then of course you have to let it dry out every so often, when you do it.
Yeah, even with my index, like the around it, I
Yeah.
had to clean that every now and then. Because I look at it, I'm like, yo, there's like, I could see that there's like, there's like imprints and stuff. I'm like, I'm gonna clean this off. Because especially like dancing and stuff, you get sweaty and stuff. You know what I mean? Or just chilling. Like sometimes it just gets hot in my room. So I'm like, yeah, I gotta like wipe it down. Usually like alcohol swabs. Honestly, alcohol is $1 at the dollar store. Just buy that and put on. Like,
just
paper
get
towel
some
and you
Jack
can clean
Daniels,
everything
pour
with
that
it.
sucker on there.
Jack Daniels is expensive though.
What do you mean? It's like
Literally,
10,
you
like $10 a bottle, I think, right?
or you can get isopropyl alcohol for $1.
Yeah, I mean, that's I got a
Isn't
bunch
that-
of that over here.
Like, wow, this guy's got Jack Daniels next to his VR headset. This guy must be crazy. It's like, oh no, that's to clean it.
Yeah, it's just to
That's
clean
what
it.
clean it.
And then after you clean it, you take a
You
few
take a little
sips.
swig while you're cleaning it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
That's nice.
gargle it and then just spit it on it. Just pick
Oh,
clean shine.
That's what she said.
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah, just
god.
gargle a little bit and yeah, just spit on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry
Right.
about it.
You'll be fine. It's fine. It's just a little. It just has like maybe 10% of my spit on it, but you'll be fine.
Nice.
Alright,
A little backwash.
There's so many jokes here that I can make that I'm choosing not to.
Make them.
No,
Make 'em or
yes,
break 'em.
please.
no.
Do it.
No.
You're not
Oof.
sharing? Sharing is
Oof.
caring.
Oof, if you don't do
Not-
it, I will come over there and take your Oreo stuff.
Go ahead, take it. Bet you won't. I ain't afraid.
Oh, fight,
Ooh.
fight, fight, fight. Okay, no, like instigated.
You're
Bruh.
supposed to make me ramen, remember? So you're
Oh.
coming over anyway.
That's true. That's true.
Ramen is good.
Yes.
Ramen is good.
I can make homemade ramen, just noodles freshly made and everything if needed.
Oh, nice. Definitely.
Nice.
You know what's I've been doing a lot lately for breakfast is making egg whites. I'm trying to get back into that.
Ooh,
Just
heck
straight up egg
yeah.
whites, either scrambled or in like an omelet form and all that.
I wouldn't be able
Just-
to do
I
that.
love eggs. I just make eggs all the time. I have so much. I'll have an egg in any way, shape, or form. Scrambled, over easy, sun side up, whatever.
Poached.
I'll eat it
Ooh.
all. Honestly, one of my
Ooh.
main, I'm like one of my most basic favorite meals: rice and eggs. I love it.
Rice and
I could eat
eggs.
that all day. Every day I could eat rice and eggs.
What else going on,
Okay.
people?
Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Am I the only one that
Girls
eats
like,
rice and
I
eggs?
can't do
You know-
it.
Am I the only one that eats rice and
I
eggs?
eat,
I've
like,
never
I
eaten
do.
rice and eggs before.
Never. Yeah, I've
Wait,
never
you-
had rice and eggs. Nope.
Wait, what?
You have not
What?
lived
Yeah,
then.
never.
You have not lived.
Bro, what? Stop. What?
If
No
everyone
way.
comes to your
serious.
door and
If
make your
anything,
I
food,
got, like,
I thought we'd
rice.
be in this together. What? Hold on. Wait, and you've never had it either at all? Like
Nah.
never even tried
You know,
it?
I've had some chili peppers in them eggs before, but never with rice.
Chili peppers.
I'm gonna have to try that now. I mean, you might be onto something. Like
Yeah,
maybe
spicy-
It's a good,
spicy
it's a good
rice,
cheap
you know?
but good, and honestly, like if you're especially if like you need like
that
energy
protein.
that day, yeah,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. It's just an easy way to get it. It's easy, and honestly, I've even done it where I added like you could put like different spices on it, you know, just to spice it up because. You know, like if like, damn, I don't really have money, but I have rice and eggs, and it's a cooked meal that isn't bad.
Yeah.
That's not processed that much, you know. Obviously, the eggs aren't the best either, but still, you know, like you could put I'm trying to think. It's like it's like Cajun. You put like Cajun on eggs. I actually tried that before. So what's that stuff that's on damn, I forgot what it's called. On deviled eggs.
Deviled
is that?
eggs.
The tahine, right?
Tahine? Okay, yeah, that. Put a little bit of
Yeah,
that on
yeah.
there.
Hey,
but it's
Oh, man.
Cajun powder. It's the
Yeah.
Cajun powder stuff.
And
they
I don't know if you
usually-
guys ever went to
or
Steak
chili
and Shake.
pepper.
Steak and shake.
Hell
Nah.
yeah.
We don't,
Yes.
I don't got one of those
So
where I'm
Steak and
at.
Shake has there's none around me either. I have to drive down to South Carolina to go.
Oh, dang.
I
Actually,
see.
no, there's one in New York City. I haven't gone to it yet, but
Huh.
they sell like the powder that they put on their fries, and I've bought like 3 of them, and I put that on my eggs as well. It's really good.
Sounds awesome.
Oof. Funny story, Steak and Shake. Though it's not
Uh-huh.
really a funny story, but it's kind of like man versus food. One time they had that I ordered a 7x7, and it was 7 layers of bacon and cheese and just a burger and just nom nom nom, so greasy, but it was
Jeez.
good. It was so good,
Uh-huh.
Steak and
Oh,
Shake.
that sounds amazing. I love Steak and Shake. I really wish there was one around me. Like, I'm so jealous that there's the people that live by one.
Night Rose
It's
says
so
good.
paprika.
California people don't have that shit.
I think
She
I
said
think she's,
Open
paprika?
24 hours.
I think she's talking
too.
about like
Isn't
the
that
deviled eggs you're
paprika?
talking about. I think she said,
Oh,
she
maybe
said
on deviled
paprika.
eggs, paprika, but I don't put paprika on my eggs. No, it's something else. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
Cajun
Okay.
powder and tagine. I think that's I don't know. It's one of those.
Tahine?
Tahine.
I have a steak and shake right
Tahine.
now.
Sorry, headshot. Tahine.
Wait a
Tahine.
minute. I'm trying to think. I don't know why tahine sounds
Wait a
familiar.
minute.
Well, if you ever do come to
Mhm.
Texas, I'll take you to Steak and Shake. They're open 24 hours too. You can go whenever you want.
You know, I'm gonna look around
Yeah.
online to see if
I'm
they
still
got
kind
one
of blown
nearby me.
away. Bears never had rice and eggs. Wait, do you not like eggs?
I just said that I cooked the eggs.
Oh, you do cook egg. Okay. But do you eat them?
Egg whites.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna cook them and not, and not eat them.
I've seen people that
Turbo.
like only eat the yolk, or like they'll only eat the white and
Oh.
don't eat the yolk. I've seen that.
Yeah,
So
like
that's why
I
was
only
asking.
I take the yolks out and keep the egg whites. And a lot more healthier that way.
Wait, so what do you do with the yolk?
Awesome.
Just yeets it.
Yeet.
That's a waste.
You just
Yeah,
eat the
yeah.
yolk? No,
They go, yeah,
That's
yeah.
a waste.
no, that's such a
That's
waste.
the best part,
That's like
though.
eating
The
ice cream
egg.
and throwing
Yeah.
away the cone. Like what?
Yo, Birdie, do you have a dog?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you make that, just take the egg yolk and shove it in your dog's food and the food bowl. Your dog will be
Yeah.
fine. Dogs will eat it.
Dogs eat
So-
egg all the time.
My dog dies
And
tomorrow.
if you can, crush up the eggshells and put it in there too.
the
Extra
yolk,
protein
though.
for your dog.
I mean, you could also use it for fertilizer too.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
But no, because everything's on the go. It's like boom, because it's all right before work. So I'm like, do.
Gotcha.
So, like in the morning when you're feeding your dog, you're making your breakfast. Just take that egg yolk, shove it in his bowl, and the dog will eat it. He doesn't care.
I don't know why I thought you were gonna say shove it down their throat, but
Yeah, why just shove it? Why you gotta
Oh,
shove it in their
no.
food? Just put it on their food, you know? Just
yeah. Like, why be so aggressive? Like,
Shoe goes all over
the
the place. Like,
food.
Jesus,
So violent.
right?
God damn.
Food. Eat the yolk.
The food.
Dog's like, Jesus,
Eat
man,
it.
why is this guy attacking my food?
Eat it.
Bro.
But yeah, no, I love eggs. I have eggs with pretty much anything. I've had a burger, like the local deli cheeseburger. Tell them to add an egg on it.
Heck
So good.
yeah.
I
I
don't
knew
know
you were
why.
about to
Nice.
I
say
don't know
that.
why.
It's
Yeah, I don't know why I
best.
love it. It tastes so good.
What is that? Isn't
So
that
amazing.
called like the Royale or the Royal?
Royale,
Like, there's
actually,
yeah.
Steak and Shake does have a Royale, and it's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good. That's the one I ordered, bro.
Heck
Rose
yeah.
says that they used to have a Steak and Shake, but it got closed due to the fact that they never gave their employees breaks. Bruh.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
I
have a
definitely
break.
would think I know a
Always
lot of
gotta have
people
a
who would
break.
quit if they didn't have breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean-
honestly, I kind of feel bad. I understand that there's like a lot of obviously, especially right now, right? I feel like the whole if you're looking for like a job or something, like right now is the time to like if you want something in your favor is the time to ask for it because there is a
Mm.
huge shift right now with like companies and the employee workforce. Before it was kind of like companies like, well, if you want a job, like you better put up with it. Now it's like, do you want me to stay here? Because if you want me to stay here, you better change or I'm out. It's kind of shifted quite a bit, and it's pretty
Yeah.
cool to be honest. I'm actually happy for that.
I think in
Yeah.
some areas, I think it's cool, but in others, it's like, don't try to change. There's certain jobs where you just don't need to change. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. If the job's doing its thing, then yeah.
right.
But,
If
know what I
there's
mean?
like a
Like-
purpose for the job, and then someone's trying to change it because it doesn't go their way, I think that's the type of job where you don't change it. But there's certain jobs
Yeah.
where it's like it's not that important or that needy to really be all hard headed about. Then you like change a few things, But
to me, I feel like no matter what, like doesn't matter what your job you have, you're still human. So you definitely
Right.
deserve like breaks. You deserve like what other people are getting. You know what I mean? Like if the CEO of Jet gets a jet and he gets like he gets to take an hour break, like the person that's not a CEO but is busting their ass on the front lines, they also deserve an hour break too. That's the way I always look at it. But I also don't. What I'm kind of saying is like, there's companies that they're like, like, oh no, you only get half-hour break, and it's like sometimes they don't even get it because they're busy like making quotas, you know what I mean, or else they're
Mm.
fired, so they have to work through
Mhm.
their break. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. Like, nah, like bro, fix your
Heck
quotas
no,
and give them a
yeah.
break. Yeah,
That's usually like
Amazon,
retail or like Black Fridays. Oh no, I feel so sorry for people who have to work on Black
Oh
Friday.
man.
Yeah, I've had a friend crash his car because he worked like Black Friday into Thanksgiving, and he had like 3 different jobs, so he was up for like 27 hours. And
Dang.
out of the
Goddamn.
kindness of his heart, he was like, one of his coworkers was really tired also, and was like, damn, he had to wait for like someone to come pick him up or something. So he's like, look, man, I'll drive you home. It's out of my way, but I'll drive you home, bro. We're all tired. Drives him home, drops him off. On the way home from that deed, fell asleep with behind the wheel, crashed into a tree.
God,
I was like,
no.
damn.
man.
I'm like, damn, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
I
they
feel
say,
so
like-
bad. That's
they
that's
say
gonna be the worst Black Friday ever.
Yeah. From what
Well,
Rose
there's no one
says, the
taking it
reason
away,
why
that's
this
for sure.
what's it called? The Steak and Shake thing was closed down because one of them that was working there that didn't get a break happened to be a minor.
Oh, that's even
Uh-oh.
worse.
Yeah.
That
And then-
I feel like that's just a bad like Steak and Shake in general. That was
Yeah.
probably just a bad
A bad
manager or
GM.
something.
Bad
yeah,
management.
definitely.
Yeah. Definitely, because if it's like a franchise ordeal, like similar to like one like where my old friend he worked at, they gave him a lot more work than he was asking them for. Well, he was originally trying to ask for like a specific job, but then they gave him a lot that he couldn't handle, and so he just kind of bounced. Which gladly he kind of fixed that issue. but
Interesting.
yeah, it's all the
Yeah.
management. Like once that happened, like they changed management and all that because a few other employees were giving issues, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I,
all about the
um,
management.
Management's huge. I feel like it sucks that we're talking about work. I'm sorry, people are trying to escape when we're talking about like work and stuff. I feel like in general, not just in work,
Are
but
you
like
kidding me? I
even
get to
like
rant? Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
Well, you want to remind me about the rent I still have to pay? Oh my god! How
I
could
mean,
you,
here,
Turbo?
who works retail? Who works retail or has
Me.
worked retail?
I work
Never,
at it.
You work
ever,
retail.
ever,
I've
ever.
worked retail before, and oof, you work it. You know
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy. Like
It
there's
is.
there's times where there's downtime, and there's times where it is crazy. You got to deal with people, and then you also have to deal with your job. So it's almost like you're doing two jobs in a way, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I always thought of it that way. Like when you think retail, like all right, retail, like let me stock shelves, let me keep this going, let me go. That's like one job itself, like keeping that going, and then like dealing with people now because people are so like they're so like, oh my god, it's my way, or like you
Customer's
guys lose.
always right, right?
Exactly. It's
My
so
way
like
or the
that. That's a
highway.
whole job on its own. If you think of like other jobs, let's say like a job you call up, right? They have customer representatives that just deal with the customer. They don't deal with stocking. They don't deal with, doing inventory. They don't do that. They have their own like section dealing with the customer alone because that's a job on its own. So that's why I always feel for retail workers, and I always like, you know what I mean? I also do feel like doing it at least once, you can understand. Kind of like how people say, like, oh, if you've done fast food one time, you understand. Like, I've never worked
Yeah.
fast food. I haven't. But
I have.
just seeing what they have to do, I'm always super nice. I'm always like, yo, thank you so much. Thank you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm always like, even if they fuck up the order, like, hey, you guys fucked this up. Or, you guys messed this up. No, I don't say fucked up, but I'm like, hey, you guys just forgot. Totally okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
But
The
after,
stories I could
if it
tell.
happens too many times, that's when it gets annoying for me.
Yeah, but you got to understand, like, they're doing a shit job for shit pay, right?
Yeah.
True.
So like if you know what I mean, if like you have to do that, like there's gonna be mistakes, right? If it was like
Yeah.
a good job for good pay, like Chick-fil-A better get my shit right. Right?
It's
They better get my
Chick-fil-A.
shit right.
My pleasure.
But here's the thing, Turbo.
But no, I'm just kidding.
If Chick-fil-A gets something wrong, they're gonna write you a note saying that they're sorry with fucking angel tears on it.
Facts.
They're
And
gonna
they
apologize and
correct
give
it.
you a free meal.
Exactly. But
It's Chick-fil-A.
let's say McDonald's, right? McDonald's gets your thing wrong. I'm always like, yo, just just try to have them fix it. That's all.
Yeah.
There's no reason. I've seen it where people like freak out.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh god, like, damn, I demand to talk to the managers. I'm like, yo, calm down. It's way too early. It's
We're like
McDonald's breakfast
Karen
time.
Jr. Calm
Oh,
down.
no.
Yeah, exactly.
Breakfast? Oh
Yeah,
no!
bro, right?
Just
That's
for
what
breakfast,
I'm saying. Like,
that
yo,
does-
people
yeah.
freaking out. Like,
Dude,
and
I
I get
remember
it,
one
they
time, I
mess
forgot
up.
who it was. I think it was my dad or someone else. They're at a McDonald's and this lady was screaming at him because like those divided drive-through lanes, how they merge
Yeah.
together. And so he's going in, and because it was his turn to go in right after he his order.
someone
This
cut him
lady
off.
like tries to rush and like, oh my god, you're cutting me off. I'm like, bruh, really?
What did she say, Bear?
I don't know. Like, oh my god,
We're all trying to go to the same place, man. I'm just trying to.
was this
I'm
in
just trying to
South
get my
Park?
Oh
pancakes.
wait, was it you? No, I'm playing.
I mean, I do have a story that somewhat relates from whenever I worked at McDonald's.
Oh,
Oh,
you used to
man.
work at Mickey D's?
I did. I've
Please
worked
tell.
literally everywhere,
Please
guys.
tell.
Wait,
Oh,
Kraken
Oh,
Jack?
nice, Rose.
No,
Rose said that they don't
I
have to
didn't
deal with
mean it.
many rude customers.
I was working drive-through for McDonald's once, and there was this guy that pulled up to the window in this very loud truck, and I could not hear anything that he was saying. And I was trying to tell him his total, and he wouldn't turn off his truck. He wouldn't like pull up a little bit closer so that I could tell him his total and stuff. And so I was like, "I'm sorry, sir. Can you repeat that? I can't hear you over your truck." And like he tried to repeat it, but of course I couldn't hear him. So I leaned a little bit closer into the window, and he blasted his horn at me.
What?
Jeez.
Why?
And I literally just I walked away from the window, and I was like, "I'm not dealing with this customer. No, thank you." And I went and got the
Exactly.
manager, and I'm like, "You can deal with this, not me."
Exactly. No, that's the kind of shit they got to deal with. Like, I don't know why people are like that. Like, you would think, like, man, let me be extra nice to this person because they're like, they're not.
can
They're
spit on
doing
my
a
food,
hard
too.
job. That's another thing.
Bruh.
Never mess with people that make your food.
Your
Have you guys
food.
ever seen the
Yeah.
movie Eating? or waiting. Sorry,
Waiting,
Waiting.
yes,
Right?
a lot,
Yep.
yes.
Oh my god, have you guys seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That
not
just
too
reminds me of
sure.
the saying in the military: don't make the chef upset because he decides whether to poison your food or not.
Exactly.
He cooks
Exactly.
your whole meal. He cooks the whole platoon's meal. You make us upset, you're gonna find spit in your food.
Exactly.
Were you
I've
were you
seen
in the
it.
service? Or
Oh no, sea cadets.
who?
Sea cadets. It's a leadership program run by the Navy.
Oh,
Easiest,
okay.
simplest way to explain it: it's the Boys and Girl Scouts squished together,
Like
put on crack,
ROTC.
given to the
Oh,
Navy.
okay.
It's like
Yeah,
ROTC
but
Alright.
better.
Junior. Yeah.
But
All
better.
right, sounds cool.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, you can go to scuba training for $500 flat, and you'll get your scuba license.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Well, a normal
Nice.
class will cost at
Have you
least
done
one
it? Have you
class.
done the scuba class?
Not yet. I wanted
I've
to, but
always
I
wanted. That's on
aged
my
out.
bucket list.
Oh
To do
yeah.
scuba diving.
Oh yeah.
But it's expensive to get into
Oh,
because
hell
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta get
definitely,
equipment and
dude.
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
you know, they
I wanna
hire
do it in
scuba
Mexico.
divers to fix pools and all that.
Oh yeah, and you can like
Yeah.
scuba dive
I
for
had some
the
dude.
golf balls. I know
Yeah.
people make a lot of money doing that too.
Oh yeah.
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 I've seen
Some of those
somebody.
ones have-
Some dude came up at my parents' place. There was like they had something like a hole in the pool or something, and some dude just came in, like he had like a little thing, a little like air tank, and he would just go under and just swim, and like he found like all the holes. I'm like, how?
Yeah. You
And I
know,
was
it's
that
like
must
you know,
be
it's
so cool. Like
you know, it's
with
one
this
thing. I mean, people spend all that money on that, where all they could do is just drain the pool and then fix the holes like that.
draining the pool is a lot of money.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Easiest way to do it when it comes to like looking for holes in a pool, like get like food dye or any kind of dye, like in a little drop bottle. Go around, like put it like certain places where you think the hole might be. If it goes through it, it means the hole's right there. Then you can mark it with waterproof tape.
Also,
There
you're
would
like
be no way
way
to
out of the
tell.
chair line now.
You're in the chair. Oh, there you go.
Just
I
hear
am-
the chair.
the
like,
chair was
her
sitting
actual
on
chair
you.
creak.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I'm going to kill this thing.
The chair? No, don't do that to the chair.
Yeah, this was like from
Why
like
not do that
Office
to me?
Depot.
I'm one with the chair right now.
Depot.
Anyway.
The $56
I used to work
chair.
Office Depot. Actually, that was like my first official job.
Yeah, you know, I'm
So-
gonna legit get a chair like this, you know, like the mesh ones.
It looks like a comfy chair too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're
Oh,
not
yeah.
bad.
You know,
The
if you want to
reason why I
hear, like the mesh
mesh
ones are really comfortable.
I like it because it allows like maximum airflow. Like 'cause
Yeah.
it'll start like even this chair that I'm on, like on a hot day and stuff, and I'm getting competitive in Apex or something, or like just sitting there doing something, or playing PUBG or Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It's like you just get like it starts getting
Yeah,
kinda
you're
sweaty. It's
back.
kinda
Yeah, you're
gross.
back.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. I know what
'Cause-
you mean. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the one
I
that I
sweat
got
really
right
easy,
now
too.
is like all leather. So it's like,
Oh,
Ooh,
you
so you get
fancy.
extra. Yeah, you get extra sweaty then.
yeah. I got like a backrest though, so it's like kind of helps with that.
Gotcha. Leathery.
Oh, there
You
they go.
just floated.
Oh,
Trying to
You
figure
They're
out
just
how to
just
do that.
floating
good?
on the chair.
You
What's
good, Hetty?
You good?
I'm not
What's
even.
happening?
She's ascending.
Just-
Oh.
Do we all think the Halo theme song?
I'm not
I
even
love
like
it.
messing with my thumbsticks. Like my things are off my. Let's
What is
just go.
happening?
Well,
Hi, Hetty.
Bye.
They have ascended.
they have ascended to new heights.
Nope.
How was your guys' weekend, by the way? guys do?
Oh
I
yeah, yeah.
moved.
Oh yeah, congrats, by the way. That's freaking awesome.
There.
Augers
How
are
is
there.
it? How's it feel? It's just like, yeah,
It's-
it's finally done.
It's so nice. I still have to unpack, of course, but I can just do that later.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like in the next 3 weeks.
In the next
Like a time.
year or so.
Get it done as fast as you can, or else that's what happens to me. Like I'm like, even if I go like camping, like I end up coming back, leaving the bag. The bag stays in, like everything stays in the bag until I need something out of the bag.
My trip from New York. Oh
That's
no.
so funny that you say that. I legit officially finished unpacking from New York just this past weekend. Like officially. Like it took me
From the
a
Streamcation
whole-
vacation, really?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That was
yeah.
like months ago.
That was like a
2
month
months
ago.
ago.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
It's
look,
August
look.
now. It's August.
We are very unorganized people.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
But I feel like everyone's like
Organization
that.
is
Like I've been
boring.
like that. I know exactly what it's like. So, oh shit.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm
Put out my
adjusting.
face.
Gosh. Oh,
Sorry.
turbo.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Putting butts in people's
sorry.
faces. Jeez.
Sorry,
Wow.
my joystick.
You know what? Hey, I think it's time to snap him out of existence here.
Oh snap!
Oh no.
Literally.
Oh snap! No,
Oh,
I
he's
just,
still
I
here.
just disappear like.
yeah. I'm a soon add a hand.
I don't feel
Was
so
like a
good,
gesture
Stark.
animation for it, but
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
No, why you gotta hit me with the feels like that?
But I think the saddest part out of all of that, with him saying "I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark," is that remember Spider-Man heals himself. You could see him healing himself as fast as he can.
Yeah, that's why there was a whole thing where it's like, why did everyone else like turn into dust and Spider-Man was the last one? And they were like, it wasn't just for to have him like have his moment with Mr.
he wanted to have his
with
moment.
Tony with Iron Man, but it was because Iron Man, because Spider-Man's actually like a lot stronger than we think, and the whole
Oh.
time his body's literally fighting.
Well,
to
if his
stay alive, like,
existence is gonna be
Spider-Senses.
wiped out, I don't think that would have anything.
No, it's literally they said the producers and they confirmed it. It was literally like his body like trying to keep him alive as much as possible, and then like it just eventually just faded into dust. I remember that got ruined for me because I like like the movie pretty much got like leaked like 2 weeks before it got released. I remember
Okay.
somebody saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna go cosplay as Spider-Man this year," and like they put like look at my new cosplay, and it was a picture of dust. I was like, no.
Oh yeah, I
was like,
remember that. Especially
Really?
for like Dragon Con and stuff, people were posting
Oh.
that.
Yeah, I was like, stop,
It's like
you
it's
ruined
like,
it for
hey, you
me."
know what? Hey guys, I'm gonna come to Anime NYC as Spider-Man, and I'm not gonna show up.
It's just dust. Just see dust everywhere. Like, what
It's
is
like
going
someone
on?
just comes up with a FedEx delivery with a bag just full of dust.
No, it'd be
He's here,
funnier
guys.
like if one of you guys like dresses up as Iron Man and just like comes with a jar that just says Spider-Man's like just
I don't
Spider-Man on
feel
it.
so
just
good, Mr.
big
Stark, and
bunch
like
of
the
dust.
bubble.
And a
It's
jar.
like
Oh,
I
wow.
don't. It's like I don't feel so good,
So
Mr.
good.
Stark.
Oh, I think my favorite part of that meme in general was when people were doing the Pirates of the Caribbean, where Johnny Depp was holding the jar of dirt.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was,
Oh, what? I need to
yeah,
see this.
I
it
didn't see
was.
that.
You
I
didn't?
have to
Oh
Google
no!
that.
Oh, I'm
I've
gonna
seen
have
that
to go
one.
find them. Oh darn! Now I feel awkward.
Anything
I
with
didn't see
Johnny
that. I'm
Depp
gonna have to
holding a
check it
jar
out.
of dirt, anything's explainable then.
Mhm.
Trying to explain math, Johnny Depp with a jar of dirt. Trying to explain the reason of the universe, Johnny Depp with a jar of dirt. That's all you need.
with a
jar of
Why
jar of
need
dirt.
Johnny
anything
Depp
else
with
when you
jar
got a
of
jar of dirt?
Dun, 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 dun,
Oh
dun, 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 dun. I love that.
yeah,
theme.
did you know I have the power of the flip off?
Oh wow!
I think we all have that.
I don't, cause I'm on PC.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh, no, I'm playing.
What was it like? Oh,
This
what
is the
is
power.
that?
This is the power of the Infinity Stones.
Wait, you have
Haha.
it too? Headshot has it.
Don't
Oh.
touch me, you.
Do it. We'll do it again. Watch.
Eh,
Do it.
eh.
Oh no, you can't do it. There you go. Meh.
Wait,
That's how it's, everyone flips you off. You just do that to them. They're like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I do that to them, but I
I just
usually
did it to her.
Oh,
She
yeah?
just totally freaked out.
yeah.
no. I
Wait, f-
usually do it if I do that to someone. I do it in a lolly voice just to freak them the fuck out and make them
Wait,
think I'm
wait,
twice.
show us,
Oh,
show us.
jeez, scary.
You wanna fucking go? I'll fucking take your fucking Nico kneecaps, you bitch! Fucking
Oh
Nico
no!
kneecaps. Oh god.
get a problem with me, Turbo?
No.
I'll repeat hard
My
on
Nico kneecaps are perfectly
Whoops,
fine how they are.
something went wrong with the camera. Whoops.
my elbow.
There we go. We got all warp faced.
Accident proof. First
Oh,
my
jeez.
hand, then my foot, now my elbow.
Like,
Your
oh no,
elbow?
your knees, no, your back, no, your elbows.
Stupid flying
And the straight
mechanism.
dust.
Rose says, I'm pretty sure that Oof's avatar doesn't have the gesture. Ah.
It doesn't. I've tried. I mean, I'm an innocent angel. Haha.
I would never do such a thing.
I could
Yeah,
never
like,
do such
I
a
would
thing.
never.
I'm a good kid.
Anyone else do anything crazy over the weekend? Anything crazy? Anything? explode?
Oh, actually, yeah, I did what was it,
Mhm,
18-hour stream on Friday? Woo!
You
Oh,
did.
shit.
Good.
Nice.
Heck
I was-
yeah.
I went
I
into
was-
that. That was really cool. I didn't know you did 18 hours. Oh, that's freaking awesome.
Yes.
Yes,
Cool.
I lost track of time. It was fun though. It was
That's
definitely
always the
It was a lot of
best.
fun.
That's when you know the good stream is when it's like, oh my god, it's been like 5 hours ago. Yes.
yes, so much fun.
Oh
Probably
man.
do some Phasma later today too. That's Phasma was so much fun.
Phasma's scary, right?
Yeah.
It's spoopy. It's spoopy.
It's been
Yeah.
a long time
Ooh,
since you
Spark
played
Spark
Turbo.
Knight.
Yo,
That's a
I
Spark
literally
I
just
haven't
sat
played
and
Phasma.
Flea
spent myself
report. How
3
you
times
doing?
playing with Pico
Thanks for
because
popping
2 of the
in.
boys were pussies.
Oh,
You're
Not
you're
wrong.
wrong. Yeah.
2,
Yeah,
like,
Phasma's very
I think it
spoopy.
was wait, who was it? It was Warrior and Nuke we were playing with. They didn't want to go like taunt the demon or anything. That was like, fine, go back outside, be the little bitch pussies you are. Let's do this shit. I was just taunting this thing left and right for no reason, but I felt like it.
Nice.
You know,
Your
I
balls are
haven't
huge.
played Phasmophobia in a long time.
Very huge. If you think about it,
No.
girls' balls are bigger than men's balls. God tried to put it
oh
like between her legs,
no.
but they were too big, so he put it on her chest.
Oh no.
Oh god.
never
no,
heard
I'm not
that
gonna look
analogy
at,
before.
I'm not gonna look at tits like the same. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
nice,
yeah. You see, I
nice
hear.
balls. And she'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, like she
Gotta
got
pick up one
the
and
two
another
big badonkers of steel.
Badonkers.
Zonkers, right? Two
I heard
nice
I've
scrotum.
heard people call them mommy milkers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that makes more sense. I mean, if I go up to someone like nice scrotum, they're gonna be like, "What is happening?"
Is that how you talk to ladies
Your
usually?
testes,
Turbo?
I
your
really like
testes
your
are on point.
No, okay, next time do that on VR chat when you see someone, okay?
I will. I'll be like,
Scrotum,
"Oh,
nice
actually,
scrotum."
remember that like on Friday, the big milk,
Oh yeah, the big
Like a-
mama milkers.
Yeah, I'll be like, "Hey, nice, nice testicles. It's nice.
Nice
They're
cojones.
very good. Nice cojones, dude.
It's-
You probably play Phasmophobia, and you're
Yeah.
probably relentless."
Oh yeah, like I bet you're one of them people who can go into the house and not come out for an entire day.
Right?
Oh shit, that's me every day. Oh man.
Oh damn.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Anything crazy? You do anything crazy, Bear?
You know what?
Save
No,
any
nothing
lives?
too crazy other than this right here. You know my my power of infinity.
hikes?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
His reality stone.
Yeah, the reality. I'm gonna soon put in all the other colors, in here and start
Nice,
getting them
The
out. Maybe I'll
rave.
create a portal and all that.
nice.
Oh, soup. It's too bad I
missed that
can't
movie.
turn it off without having to reset my avatar.
Powerful.
God
He was
damn.
probably missed that.
It's just too powerful.
Yeah, it's just way too powerful. Also, my seat just went all wonky again.
Oh.
Here we go.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I actually made 2 versions of this. So one of them I surprisingly made public. That one has what everyone likes to call the booba sword. Pulls it out, and then
The
Nice.
Booba sword. Hold
Booba?
up.
Yeah,
I
remember
love
saw
when
that
I
last
pull
week.
things out.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Pokemon
she said.
Bulbasaur?
yeah, oh yeah, it's a Pokemon, the new Pokemon.
So,
Yeah, this is my Pokemon catcher glove right here. I go and catch them.
You just go catch him, you accidentally squish him. It's like, oh, let's try again.
Whoops!
I caught him.
Yeah, caught him.
And oh,
He's
he's dead.
crushed, but he's caught.
Oh yeah, we caught him though. I see that.
Got
That's
him.
the point. That's the point there. Also, man, my finger be bending right now.
You try
I'm
to
trying
use your
point
Pokedex
over the-
to like scan and see which one it is. The fucking Pokedex like, I don't know what the fuck this is, motherfucker.
These are guts. These are
Oh yeah,
guts.
we're definitely having din din tonight.
Oh jeez.
Okay, sure, why not? I'll just keep sending.
I was kind of thinking that. Like, I'm pretty
Bye-bye.
sure in the Pokemon world, like, there's no like, I didn't see like chickens or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like what do wait?
Oh?
Did they ever eat? I don't remember.
Oh, they eat. I mean, they gotta eat. People eat stuff.
Oh
you know?
yeah, but I mean,
So-
what about the Pokemons? I mean, they're stuck in them balls all day long, you know.
They eat
Oh,
berries.
well, they're
They
sleeping,
eat
aren't
like
they?
the kibble, right? They have like berries and kibbles that they eat from
They
time to
got
time.
berries.
Crunch
Yeah.
berries.
Thinking about it, like, there's
Have you seen
there's got to be a
Pikachu?
farm. There's
He
got to
was
be like
delicious.
a Pikachu.
Like,
Exactly. There's a Pikachu farm somewhere. You know, like they're eating them for sure. Like it's happening. Like,
Did you
oh
say,
my
did you say a
goodness.
Pikachu farm?
there's got to be. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, there's gonna be a
I can see
Pikachu.
that.
You know, like There's a few Pikachus. Obviously, they get used for battling, but
Right.
they definitely. Oh wait, isn't there Psyduck? There we go. Isn't there a thing called
Psyduck.
Psyduck?
I think
You
so.
know,
Sounds familiar.
Probably, and it's
Peking
probably got to be a
duck.
special farm too, where they can't use their psychic abilities. You know, like, damn, that's kind of
That's
sad.
just
They
big enough to
definitely
use that ability. Their
Right?
psychic ability.
right. It's like we killed the Snorlax. We're good for the year. Like, oh my god.
Bruh.
Snorlax is useless anyway. He just lays there. It's the only
Right?
Pokemon that just lays there and does nothing.
And well, we gotta
easy
cook them
to-
we gotta cook one of these someday. You know.
Yeah. Yo, Snorlax, think about it. You cook a Snorlax, you gut it and everything, you keep the skin, you stuff the skin, you got a bed.
Ah.
It's a win-win situation. Use every part of the
Yeah.
body.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yes. Sleep on a dead body. Yes.
Hey, I mean, people do that with what, like
Oh my
the bear hides and all that.
Yeah, bear hides.
They use them
Use it
or
for
bear
blankets.
rugs. You know, they just walk all over.
Oh yeah.
I've actually
Cannot
seen
do-
one
I
a
don't,
couple
I'm not
times.
into that, to be honest. I know some people do trophy hunting. I can't.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
like a
I'm
taxidermy.
gonna do trophy hunting.
Yeah, I'm not even I mean, taxidermy, if it has kind of makes sense because I've seen people my pet passed away, so they did taxidermy of their pet or something. I've seen it. Cool things about
I
that.
think I
saw
have seen something like that before.
Yeah, I've seen one where it was a chameleon and it was a skeleton, just
Oh,
a
really?
skeleton. The chameleon looked really cool. So I'm like, you're
Well, I
immortalizing.
mean,
your
that's
pet.
different. That's
pretty
not.
cool.
That's not. I don't
Yeah.
really view that as taxidermy, like the normal taxidermy that people would do. You know.
There's different versions. That's why. But I'm
Like,
saying that
you're-
there's I can't have a bear rug. I can't do that. I don't know. It just feels
Well,
wrong.
I think. Well, I don't think the rugs will count as taxidermy. I think the most. I mean, taxidermy is when they actually stuff the animal, and they'll
Oh,
make
no,
it to
I'm saying in
skull,
general,
like a statue. You know.
like that, or having a deer skull as a trophy or something. You know what I mean?
I see what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
a fan. I'm not a fan of that.
The
I don't know.
duck,
Not
the
my
little
thing.
duck pedestal things or whatever.
Even
you know?
yeah, or even you ever have a painting and it's a person and their eye, you know what I mean? It's almost is that person looking at me? Portrait. I can't have that in my. I'm like, yo, you look at I sometimes I feel yo, is that painting looking at me? You know what I mean?
I see
are
you
contemplating my outfit. Bro, are you gonna wear that out? What? What do you mean?
Being judgmental. You
Yeah,
start going crazy,
exactly.
start talking to the painting, having
Don't
conversations.
judge me, Mona Lisa. Don't freaking judge me. You know,
Like what's
something
that
like
little
that.
smirk about, huh?
Oh,
I
no.
will throw you away. But yeah, stuff like that. I don't know. I just never. I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the art
I'm just petting.
petting my
You were
kneecaps right there.
petting bear cat.
I
You
know.
were petting bear's kneecaps.
Yeah, just
I was
everyone just pet their pet everyone's kneecaps, you know? Like
Yo, but have you ever been to the Tower of Terror?
I
in
haven't, but
Disney
I can
World?
guarantee I have.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've never been on it because the line was too big at the time. But yeah, I've seen it. That looks cool.
Well, when you go into Tower of Terror, there's actually paintings, and then they have them set up to where the eyes actually follow you while you're on the ride, which is really trippy and
Oh.
cool.
Dang, that
Yeah,
is
that is
trippy.
weird.
The only amusement park I've been to that's known is Universal Studio. I haven't been to Disneyland at all. I'm still
Oh.
about that.
Disney's cool. I honestly, I think Disney's a one-time for me. It was a one-time thing to do. It's cool. Now I want to go back because they have the Star Wars land.
Yes.
That's the only reason I want to go back. But Universal's kind of a place where you I could go to Universal every once a year, every year. I love Universal. So much fun. But Disney was kind of more just for the experience. One, to say you went to Disney World. Two, the experience and finally see what it's like. And
Yeah.
but it's just such a big park. I remember it was so hot, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I normally don't like
I
going
can't
over
even-
there because of that, and then there's rarely any seating. It's you gotta
Yeah,
keep
no,
walking around.
Exactly.
So many
I
people
did
there too.
They did the Animal Kingdom was pretty cool though. I think it
Yeah.
was cool.
Oh, the one with the
Animal Kingdom.
alligators in there and all that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. There's actually one in. I like safaris in general. There's one in
Whoops.
in by Six Flags. Six Flags has one. It's actually pretty cool. Oh. Good.
Sorry
There you
about
go.
that. The power of the gauntlet is just too strong for this one.
Is that your
Your
dog?
dog food okay, Pika?
Yeah. I'm just trying to make sure he's okay.
He's so
He's the
cute.
old man.
I hear him. He sounds awesome.
He's still acting like a puppy.
Poor baby. He's
I call
alright.
every dog a puppy. I'm like, oh, it's a puppy.
It's a
Just
puppy.
the older puppy.
No, but what was I gonna? Oh yeah, so did you hear about the? I mean, it was like a while ago, when they had alligator issues in the Florida Disneyland.
Yeah, people were like,
Wait, what?
yeah, there was like a kid like went in the water.
Yeah, like I
they
think it was
weren't
a 2-year-old.
said not to go in the water, but they're like, we wanted a
Right.
photo, and they went in anyway.
Yeah,
And
the alligator
alligator
snatched up
just
a
took the
toddler.
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
just- oh,
Yeah, I
oh,
think I
just-
forgot how much. Let me actually look it up because I remember hearing about it like a little bit more in detail later on. But I think there was like a shit ton of them alligators there that they dished out. Oh, let me
Oh
actually look it up.
no.
Let me see what the numbers were on that one.
Alligators are scary, especially like if they grab onto you, they will not let go. They will just latch on. It's
Latch
actually a
on,
lot
then they
harder for
spin.
them to open their mouths. It's so, and then once they grab onto you, they do like this
The
roll.
spin move. Yeah.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh.
rip all the skin.
Yes. I actually saw a video one time where they were like feeding the alligators, and then one of the alligators accidentally like took one of the other alligator's
Oh!
hand. Like he just like boom started rolling, and then
Man.
even the keeper's like,
The
"What are
hand
you
off?
doing? That's your
Dude.
brother."
Wait, have you seen those videos where the guys will purposely put their arm in the alligator's mouth, like when it's open, and then tap it with their other hand?
No.
Have you
I've
seen
seen
those?
that.
Scary.
I've seen like where the guy puts his head in and nothing happens.
Oh.
But I've seen it one time where like I guess it messed up. The guy put his hand like, oh, it went down. Like
Oh,
the guy,
yeah.
they were able to like separate and get him out. The alligator didn't really like intentionally mean to hurt him. I guess what happened was they like looked at the video. Florida's hot, right? And the guy went like this, and he was performing, and I guess like he said, like sweat dripped off and onto the alligator, and must have freaked him out. And alligator just like closed his mouth.
You know, I looked up the number of how many alligators they took out of Disney World, and it was 250.
Damn,
Yeah, I'm like,
that kind of
bruh.
sucks too, because I mean it is like their habitat.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, so,
they
like-
get in every single water source in there.
Mm.
Like even the swimming pools, like you hear like about people having to call someone to get the alligator out of the swimming pool. And all
Yeah,
that.
there's an alligator here.
Yeah, but
That's
yeah,
how-
like have you seen those videos? I was watching this one YouTuber I used to watch a lot. I think it's called Catch 'Em All Fishing, I think. And like there's videos because he's in Florida, and like the water rises, like even where it goes over the streets and the sidewalks, and they'll be catching fish on walking on the sidewalk and all.
What?
It's crazy. I
I
actually
haven't
I
gone
want to
fishing
go
in a
there
while. Talking
sometime.
about fishing. I was kind of sad because I was supposed to go camping this weekend, and
Oh yeah.
bunch of like of my cousin was going, and his friends were coming, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm bringing a bunch of fishing poles. We'll all go fishing, and we'll like cook whatever we catch or whatever." I was
Right.
like, "Oh, it sounds awesome," but I couldn't. I ended up not going camping this weekend, so I was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah, so-
you? I think I saw where you posted something about a job offer.
Yeah, yeah. So I can't do late streams on Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday I don't really stream anyway, but I can't do late streams on Friday anymore because I got the gig. It was pretty cool. So
Oh,
I
nice.
was like,
Are you gonna
yeah,
go for
yeah.
it?
Yeah, definitely. I already they asked me to actually stay that day. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. They're
Oh,
like, "Yeah, we
nice.
got a show
So
and
you're gonna
everything,"
be a
so-
bouncer now, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Wasn't
Oh,
bad.
so with the
yeah.
new job, are you gonna be able to do the Anime NYC?
Oh yeah, because you know, pretty much if I can't go in, I just text them like, yeah, I can't this week, and that's not till November anyway.
True.
But
So I guess you
actually
get a lot of
starting-
time.
Yeah, and then starting in August, it's actually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because the college starts back up, so they have like college
Oh.
nights on Thursdays. Thirsty
Okay.
Thursdays. so-
Ladies'
Yeah.
night. And all this.
Bruh. So wait, so you're going back into college?
Thirsty Thursday.
No,
heck
no.
yeah.
The where it is, it's college starts up, so they start hosting college events. in
Oh, I
August,
see.
You know what I mean?
So it's gonna be
Yeah.
real busy then.
Exactly. So that's
I
they're
see.
like right now it's just Friday, Saturday, but once school starts up, like we'll need you Thursday too. I was like, yeah, sure.
Oh,
Fine with me.
nice.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. So and it's late, like you know what I mean. I'm usually just chilling, playing Apex or something at that time, 10 o'clock at night. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
perfect. So
Yeah,
win-win.
my schedule is gonna be changing too soon, so gonna
Nice.
be interesting adventures.
Yeah.
So like, how does that EMT program work for you, Bear? Like, do you have to do like a certain number of hours? Kind of like a residency, or
Well, the whole program's gonna be 14 weeks, and then after the 14 weeks, they were giving us 30 days to do an externship, minimum 24 hours.
Okay,
And so
that's not bad though.
then after
14
that, you
weeks,
just
that's
turn in your
doable.
paperwork and then you're done. But that's
Heck
if
yeah.
you graduate to like if you pass the test or not graduate, sorry, if you pass the test, and then you're
Makes
done with the
sense.
whole school. But they straight out
Nice.
they were pretty straightforward with it, which is actually what I liked about it. Because they were mentioning like basically if you get an 80%, which is like the minimum that's required for passing the test, both of them. If you get like 80, say you get 80 or more on the first test, but you get less than 80 on the final test, then you get dropped out immediately after that. No refund.
Dang. Well, I mean, you kind of can't make mistakes. You're dealing with
Yeah.
people's lives.
That's
Like,
true.
Right.
That's
like-
true.
Yeah,
like,
so that's
oh,
what, that's
crap,
why I'm
no.
like, dude, I'm gonna do everything I can to
My
pass these
bad.
tests.
I got an 80 on my test. All right, cut me some slack.
But you know, I was looking it up too about the schooling, and a lot of EMT, like old timer EMT guys and all that, they say that when it comes to the schooling, like say if you get like a group of like 80 people, so the majority of the time when you get to a certain point of the classes, like you might end up with only 20 people left.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I mean that's part of the.
Yeah.
You
Which
gotta
is
weed
I thought
out
it was
the
kind
ones
of
that can't
crazy. I'm
make
like,
it.
wow, like I mean, people are joining in, and then they're like, nah, it's not for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Like,
you gotta be
that's a
careful
good thing.
with
That's
that.
a good way to do it. I mean, I think I think it's good because I always tell people like, yo, you want to try something, like try it out, and if you
Yeah.
notice that, yo, like this isn't for me, like get out. It's worse if you force yourself in it, go
Oh,
through the
yeah.
whole thing, pay everything, do all the time, and then you're like, damn, I did all this, and I don't want to do this. Like now you're like miserable, and and you're stuck.
Oh
You just
yeah,
invested time you can't get back.
true.
So that's and not only that, but like that also that shows them like, all right, we weeded out the people that aren't really in for it,
Yeah, that's why I like when it comes
So-
to like stuff like this where like it's like a real need and all that. Like it's really good to kind of weed out those who aren't gonna put their 100% in there because
Exactly.
you can't have someone like that out there in the field and then something goes wrong and then they're not gonna
Oh no,
their
I can
full
only
effort.
imagine. It's like, all right, we're done here. Where's my watch? Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh
Yeah,
man, that's gonna be terrible. Dude, that's why I'm
so
always like keeping
much.
track of where my watches are at too. Because I bought because they said to have like an analog watch for the schooling because I guess because
you
in their
definitely
mind I
need
think
it.
they're thinking about like the smart watches, where like it'll time out on the screen. And so,
Mhm.
but
Gotcha.
because not all digital watches time out, have like a timeout screen.
Mhm.
But they said just for the whole process to use an analog watch. So I bought I think about like 5 or 6 like $10 watches, like Casio ones, and
Why
they're,
5 or 6?
because just in case they say one breaks, I can swap it out right away with another one.
Why don't you just buy 2?
No,
You
'cause
bought 6
no,
watches?
Yeah, because like because you never
Or
know what's gonna
10.
be happening in
I
this
was
line
about
of
to say
work.
10.
You never know. If-
Yeah,
That
true.
person's gonna rip
What if
off the watch
something
and smash it
some
because they're
goo or
high
fluids
off
get on it
something.
and then I can't clean it out? It's like, oh, I can't wear this now. Then swap it out for another
Wear
one.
gloves.
Waterproof.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, it's
I
waterproof.
can't have a glove over a watch that I'm supposed to be looking at,
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
because
you need it
when you're
to
doing
check
the
down your
when you're checking for
respiration.
Yeah.
well, not the pulse but the
Does everyone else do that
heartbeats
too,
per
or this
minute.
is only?
Oh no, because yeah, for EMT you have to learn like CPR. You have to learn like how to check the blood, like the
I
The
did
pressure.
CPR
the beats
training,
per
but
minute ordeal.
and that was pretty intense with
Yeah.
the fake doll
With
that
the
they have.
mannequin.
Yeah.
Did they make you sing the song? The
No,
stay
they,
alive,
I wish
stay
they
alive.
did. I wish they did because I saw it in the office. I was like, "Yo, that's awesome!" But no,
Bruh.
they just made us count. They made us do like a count. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
And it was like so easy. I was so happy I did it because like a month later, there was like this like easy job that I picked up. It was like working at a gym, but they would also host like kid birthday parties. So I was
Ooh.
like literally just play like kickball with the kids and stuff, but you had to have CPR training just in case like one of the
Oh,
kids
yeah.
like choked or something.
Oh
So I
yeah.
was like, oh hell yeah, I got this out of the way. I did it because
Nice.
it was like extra credit for like one of my classes, but
Yeah.
ended up actually helping in the long run.
Yeah,
That's
a
why
few
when you
friends of
said
mine did
EMT,
something like that.
it's worth it. You know what I
Heck
mean?
Yeah.
It's just worth. It's just a good skill to have in general.
And then there's always gonna
never
be
know.
jobs too. Like if it's like a certain company that I don't want to be with, like I always jump to another one.
Yeah, yeah.
But the thing is, like when it comes to like this, like I know for my sister, my sister actually did try to EMT for a little bit, but then she quit early. But
It's probably like, yeah, I don't want to do this.
yeah.
Probably
'Cause it's
because
a hard job. It's not
yeah,
easy. It's
it's
a
a
hard
lot of
job.
compassion fatigue. I know,
l-
like
Oh yeah.
it's
Yeah.
up there with like nurses, doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be
You have
careful. You
to
gotta
have a
take care of
love for
yourself
it.
mental.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
Yeah, you
sure.
have to have a love for it because if you don't, it's better to just and you don't get rich from it. You don't. Those jobs you don't make money from.
Yeah.
You don't
I
make
mean,
money
well,
off
with
that. That's more
nursing
just for
and
the love for it.
like with doctors, they get more money than EMTs, of course. But with the
Yeah.
EMT, though, you don't take as much schooling compared to like if you want to become a doctor or a
yeah.
nurse.
Exactly.
That's the only thing that kind of drew me away from the nursing because my friend was like, "Hey, like, why don't you do nursing? Like my wife's doing nursing and she gets paid pretty well and all that." But I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the schooling like? It's like 4 years and all.
4
Like,
years. Hey,
because
Yeah.
my
yeah.
oldest sister did
Be-
the nursing. She went through the 4 years. She got it done, but now she's going to more schooling for something else. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, because they pay for it though. That's the
Yeah.
cool part.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
I guess it's, that's true. I mean, you got the what's
Yeah.
called the financial
You know what
aid.
it is? It's that it's like I have friends that like you know what I mean, and a lot of them do it because it's just a good paying job that's sustainable and doesn't really require that much. Like the schooling's not that bad, and half the time they'll pay for it, so you don't have to worry about like shit. I gotta get student loan. Shit, I gotta do this. And if you
Mm.
do, it's usually just for the first 2 years. After that, like if you find
Right.
a hospital to work at, they'll pay for the schooling, and
Well,
it's just stable. You know.
Yeah. The thing that just kind of reminded me too about the financial aid with this particular class, it's not eligible for financial aid.
Yeah, you would think. I
Yeah.
don't understand why. You know what it is? It's just like,
I think
oh, we
well
can't
they
make
mentioned
money off
because of
this? Sorry.
the hours of the schooling because I guess I mean
Uh,
I don't know if it's not enough or maybe it's not enough.
they got there's some way where they can't. You would think like,
Yeah.
man,
Because
EMTs should
and the
be
weird
one of
part
the
too
things
on
we
their
really need.
website they said it was eligible like for that.
Yeah.
And then the pricing was different too. It was a little higher but when I went in the
still.
price was lower, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It was lower.
It's like, financial aid for EMTs, which will definitely help out in this, or like being art teacher, like financial aid. Do it
Yeah.
only for the art teacher. Like what? You know what I mean?
So
Not
and then
saying art
they were
teachers are bad or anything,
expecting
I'm
the
just saying
payment up
EMTs
like
are
up
really
front,
important.
like ready to go.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, at least
Yeah,
it's like
bananas.
it's $12.99, so it's not too bad for for schooling.
Now, how about this? Have you guys ever thought of like right now, someone comes over to you right now and it's like, look, what job would you want right now? Like if someone just came up to you, like, look, whatever job you want right now, I'll give it to you. Like you'll be in it. We'll give you the resources to learn whatever you need to learn. What job would you want?
Ooh.
You ever thought of that? Like they'll literally say, like, look, we'll give you everything right now. Like,
I've
or
never
like,
thought...
you know, like if I said astronaut, like I want to be an astronaut, but I obviously don't have the training. You know, I don't know what the gravity is going to be like on Mars, but they're like, we'll provide all that. But you want to be an astronaut? Cool, I'll put you there tomorrow. What job would you pick? Because they say if you ever ask yourself that question, and it should not be answered immediately. You're supposed to like think about it, and you pick that, you find something like that you like. You're supposed to chase it, no matter. Like if it is an astronaut, go do something with like with that has to do with it. Maybe not an astronaut, but maybe even something to do with like the takeoffs or something like that.
Yeah,
like
that's actually an interesting thought. Never
Animal
really thought of it
doctor,
like that
for sure. Like it just keeps
Yeah.
coming back like full circle because in
I mean-
high school it was like I was going for dentistry and then it's just like it keeps coming back to like animal medicine. But yeah, for sure. Like right now, that's what I'm going for. Like I'm going to get my
nice.
LVT, but like if I could have all the like going to like vet
somebody
school
who
is
came up to you tomorrow.
expensive.
If someone's
Yeah.
just said, "Yo, what do you want to be?" Like, whatever it is, don't worry about money. Like, I'll give you the job right now. And if
Definitely
you chose animal doctor, that's what you got to pursue. That literally always think
EVM.
about that. Yeah. So if like you're like, "Yo, I want to be a teacher," or someone's like, "Yo," and you think about it, like, "Yeah, I want to be a teacher." Like that's what you should chase after. You want to be an astronaut? You want to be a scuba diver instructor or something like that? Go for that. It's always you know what I mean? It's always good to do that.
And that's the thing, like too, like a lot of like, which I think subconsciously, I think some probably think of it like, oh, like if I could do anything, what would I do? But then when you see like, oh, like maybe it won't be possible now because of certain circumstances and all that, which I feel like can
You could always
discourage
change.
someone from
Exactly. Yeah, obviously
trying
it's
to go
hard,
for their goals and all that.
Yeah.
Which I know it happens to me sometimes too. Like when I see like how like the situation I'm in, something that I may want to achieve, and I'm like, I don't think I could be able to do it in my lifetime or something like that. And it's like it kind of draws me
Go
away
for
from
it.
that. But then when you
Go
think
for it.
like more for like just shoot for it, see what happens, and then like how you mentioned before too, like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out when it came to like anything like
always say, like,
uploading
you
content
tried.
and all that. So it's like, you know what?
Exactly.
And I think that really works with anything, really, like a job, career, or anything like that. Like if it's something that you're really thinking about going for, just shoot for
Yeah.
it, see what happens.
And then you'll
I
be
think
happy too at the end of the day.
exactly.
Like actually
You at
waking
least
up
tried
and
it.
doing what you love too.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's why I've
But
always
one
been conflicted with the like choices, like for one thing, like with the EMT, I was like, you know what, this is something that I wanted to do before in the past, like so let me shoot for it. At the same time, I'm like, is it gonna? Because I have other goals too. Like I know I mentioned
Right.
it to you before, like some of my other goals. Like, is it gonna get in the way of certain things that I may want to
Yeah.
do and all that? But I was like, well, if I want to do this, what am I gonna have to sacrifice in order to accomplish this?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like you said, like a lot of thinking about like what before like making final decisions. But definitely for sure, I think.
I will tell you one thing though. One thing that stuck with me a while. I was reading online. It was just like a little cartoon, but like one guy went up to another guy and it was like, "Yo, like what is your dream job?" And then like his response was, "Wait, like you dream about working? Like what?" It's like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. What if like your dream job is just like not working? Like you're just set. Like you don't have to work. Like that actually made me think outside of the box for once.
Yeah.
Mm.
If you're doing what you love, you're not really working. You know what I mean?
Right.
Exactly. That
Because then
too.
it becomes more of like a
passion.
passion, more
Yeah.
like it becomes more of a passion or like a career than a
Exactly.
job. Because if it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
and
it's
that's
just a
the way to do
job,
it.
then you're not really enjoying it.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
just feel like that. I mean,
Exactly.
some people like may
Ooh,
view.
DJ. Yep. Yep. I changed it. No,
Hey,
I don't want to be a
look, you got
doctor
dead
no
now
more.
over
I
here.
want to be.
Real the shit that I did. Fuck all the tests.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
answered too fast. You're right, Turbo. I should have thought of my answer.
Oh
Yeah, no,
man,
you're
see, it's
supposed
too
to.
late now. Now
I
you're
mean,
gonna
some
now you're gonna
people
be a
know.
no
Some
jobber.
people know what they wanted to do. I mean, some
already
people
know
can't
what I
answer.
wanna
Most
do.
of the time, they're saying things like 89% do not know or they're unsure, and that's totally okay. You should be
Yeah.
giving it a thought, and you should. But whatever you come up with, you should like chase it. You know, right? Like I said,
Yeah.
astronaut. A lot of people don't really think about becoming one, but do it because one is at least you go for it, and for some reason something happens, you can't do it. Sometimes you'll meet connections on the way where it might open up another possibility for something else that's connected to it or something like that. You know.
Yeah.
So, like,
That's how
honestly,
also
like
what I'm going to.
this like the bounce job. I really like the bounce job I got. Like, I would have never had it if like a friend a few years ago was like, "Yeah, no, I do this. Like, do you want to like do you want like extra income on the end? Like, you gotta spend some money to go to security school, do all this." And I'm like, man, I really don't want to spend money to work security. I don't see myself working security. I don't feel like doing security. You know what I mean? That's not really me.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, he's like, dude, just do it. And then after like the first month, you make all your money back because they're paying really well to do security. But you needed to, for this security job, you needed to have like credentials and everything.
Mm.
So
There's
I
different
did the.
levels too. Like there's
There is.
one
There
where it's
is.
just like a flashlight too. I think level 3s, isn't that when you get like a gun or something like there's so many schooling for security. It's
There is,
ridiculous.
yeah. They have different names for what you want. There's like clearance levels and everything. But I mean, I went for like it was pretty good. I had to go to like 3 different classes, but I got it over with, and like let alone did the gig over the summer, whatever. And then now I was able to use it. You know what I mean? Like you never know what you might do today might help you out in the future, and just help you get either more connects, more money, or just more open up another experience. You never know, so it
Yeah.
happens.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I've always wanted to be a private investigator. I don't
Ooh.
surprisingly enough. Yeah, I feel like I would be really good at it. I know I can disguise myself well. I usually can take hold of situations pretty well. I don't know. It's just a me thing. Either that or streamer.
Hey, just join the FBI or CIA.
Oh no.
I mean,
Oh, man.
honestly,
FBI, open up.
If you
Not-
want good money, NCIS, the Navy part of FBI stuff, because you're working now with the military stuff, you could get paid a lot of money for that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Hi, baby.
The only bad thing is like I in my opinion, I feel like the armed services, unless you're in the Air Force, you're like for all the work that you do, like you don't get paid enough.
Yeah, that's
in
what
my
a lot
opinion.
of veterans
Like
say.
you gotta have a passion for that. Yeah,
Yeah.
all my friends. I have friends that my one friend is Marine. And, he even said he's like, yeah, he's like they. This fucking sucks because like he's like I'm supposed to be getting I'm trying to go to school and he's going to school. He wants to be a pilot, so that's
Yeah.
how kind of cool. But
I mean, they
he's
pay
like,
for
yeah,
it too,
no,
so
other
that's
than
the nice
that, he's
part.
like it was such bull crap. Like for all the crap we had to do, like it's
Yeah.
not worth it.
Yeah, because I
You're
mean, if you're
doing,
looking
like-
there for the money, then yeah, like, it's definitely not the place to go to.
Exactly. You got to do it for the passion.
That's why. Have you ever seen those
So-
videos or shorts where like, hey, what'd you do in the army? He's like, oh, they told me I was gonna get a Camaro. Have you seen those? Bro, I used to watch them all the time. They're like,
and
oh,
then
I
a
would
divorce
came.
while you're in the service.
Yeah, like
That's
they
what
told me I was
happens.
getting a Camaro, and some people are like,
That's
oh,
how
I
you
don't
do
do
know,
things.
commercials.
That's the
bro,
three
because
things.
that's the thing.
No,
Like,
they stopped it where like I
The
there was a thing
incentives.
where
Yeah.
you can't get married. Like there's like this whole thing because there's this
yeah.
bad thing where new recruits get you instantly married because you get like everything.
Oh
and then,
yeah.
Like, while they're deployed or while they're going like
Oh man, that's
everything
and
falls
that's the
apart.
stories
Oh, yeah.
about like the stories like especially in the Marines. There's a lot of stories about that, and then too the bad
Yep.
part about it is like depending on which side did something wrong in the marriage, they're gonna get heavily punished for it. Like
Exactly.
it's
No,
it's like
but
bruh.
if in the military, so let's say your spouse cheated on you and they weren't in the military, they're a civilian. You're not really going to get reprimanded. They're going to give you
Yeah.
some extra money for you to move out and get to a better house.
That's it. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
if you bring your child with you. If
Yeah.
it is you who cheated and you're the one in the military,
You
you will
screwed.
get court-martialed and kicked out.
Well, from what I understand, there was a situation where the wife cheated on the soldier, and she wasn't in the military, but she had to pay for any damages that was done.
Yeah.
Well,
That
yeah,
might be a new thing because that
did
didn't happen to
damages.
my dad.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
usually nothing happens.
Oh, dude,
like,
there's a
Yeah.
crazy
Civilians
one
don't get-
like this. As I say, like green on green ain't always the best. I was watching this one story, or not watching, but listening to this one story from a Marine, where he was mentioning that I guess so the wife they just got married and all that. He cheated on him with another soldier, right? And then tried to pin it on the husband, saying, "Oh, like, he, I think raped her or whatever," and all. They try
Yeah.
to put that on him, and there was a whole mess shebang. I don't remember the whole story, but there's a lot of mess.
Like, but imagine
Yeah.
just being in that situation sucks. Like, just you know what I mean? It's like better
Yeah.
just avoid that completely.
Yeah, it's like
Like, yeah, fuck
if-
that.
because I remember I was
till
talking about like
after.
how I wanted to join and all that. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
I would never get married in this service.
Wait till after.
Yeah, after, because
Or
the thing
maybe
is,
you
like,
meet
say if
someone
you-
during service or something.
I mean, it's understandable. Like, say if you're already married prior and you're together for a good while, and then you go out, maybe. But
That
then
makes
even then,
sense, yeah.
sometimes it's difficult having that long
not
distance.
if like I met some girl while at boot camp and now we're
Bro,
in
that's the
love,
thing
you
too,
know?
like,
how
that's the
great
thing,
is
like-
talk to a girl at boot camp. They don't even allow you to interact with any opposite gender that is not your.
Well, I mean, they're gonna
Opposite
do it
gender.
anyways.
Not
I mean, because
anymore,
if you
yeah.
look at some of
Yeah,
the
that's
branches,
true.
like the army and now Marines, they're what's it called mixing the
they
genders
have to-
together now.
Yeah, they're trying as hard as they can now.
Yeah, I
Which
mean, they're doing it
has
right
its
now.
Pros and
especially-
cons. It's
Yeah.
pros and cons to that, you know.
Right.
But,
The thing
but
is, like,
yeah,
if you ever
guys
talk
still
to
have a relationship.
Yeah, if you ever talk to like someone who's actually been in there, they're like they think it's a bad idea because
it is.
you already know what's gonna happen. You already know. Like even
Yep.
like say like
Yeah,
if
he
if
already
it got
told me stories. He
because
told me the stories about
the drill sergeants and the drill
army
instructors aren't going to
thotties.
be there 24/7 to watch over them. You know,
Nope.
there's gonna be times where they're
They're
gonna have
gonna
their
be-
eyes off
yep.
of them, and then stuff
People
happens.
away.
People get bored.
People
People
get
get bored.
bored, especially when
Oh,
they have
hell
been
yeah.
away from society for months.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like that kind of makes it. I know, like of course, like when they get bored or lonely, or whatever, they want to get married to
Yeah.
someone. But it's like, wait till you're done because you don't have to deal with any of that bullshit. And then,
Yeah.
especially like if something goes
Or
wrong, like I
wait
said,
till
like
you're
a
in the
whole
reserves to some extent, where you're staying in one spot or staying in the U.S.
Something like that.
But then
yeah.
too, sometimes too, if you think about it, when someone tries to like say marry like someone in the boot camp and all that, and then they get deployed, it's not guaranteed that they're both going to be deployed together.
Oh no,
Yeah.
they will
They're
not
they're
be
always
deployed
going to be
together.
they're going to be there's a good chance they're going to be
Exactly.
separate in different
Exactly.
areas, and then
No,
what's going to
they're-
happen?
No, Isha. So let's say two couples in the military, they will never be deployed together at the same time. They're gonna be one's gonna come home, the other's gonna get deployed. For the main reason, if they're in the same unit and they're fighting front lines, and the other sees the other die, the other one can't commit suicide.
Right. That's well, not mentioning about that part though, but I was talking about like they're not
Yeah.
guaranteed to be together all the time. Like after they
Yeah.
leave
Oh,
boot
no.
camp, Because because
Military?
talking about those who are expecting to marry someone in boot camp and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause there are
exactly.
people
No,
like that.
military in general will not put you in the same unit at all. They will
Right.
keep you separated because of fraternization.
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing with siblings, you know, where they can't allow siblings to fight in wars together and all
Saving
that.
Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That was awesome.
I mean,
Those are
that's
the
the
best
whole
for
idea.
me.
That's crazy though. I know there's
Yeah.
gonna be a lot of changes too. Like I was while watching some other videos of
Yeah.
them talking about them actually planning on taking down the base in what's it called in North Carolina and then the one in San Diego and just putting the whole Marine boot camp into one area.
Well, in
Wow.
I think South Carolina was
This
that
is South Carolina or North Carolina? I
Columbia?
think
Paris Island.
Paris Island. Yeah, is it South
Yeah.
or North?
South. I think
South Carolina.
It's like an
Okay.
island. Yeah.
Yeah, so Paris Island and then the one in San Diego. Apparently, from what they were saying that they're
Make one in, like, the
possibly going to
middle.
be putting them together
big
into
one.
one.
Big one.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's what I was
check
like.
if I
I was
can
thinking too. Like, oh, like if I decide to join later, then things might be changing by now. They might end up
Yeah.
putting it somewhere else, and like,
It also depends on where you're
yeah,
like
true.
placed. Like my friend was saying, like, yeah, some places I was like on my phone and everything was okay. Like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
way different compared to how it used to be, where back then it was more like very gung ho, you know, where nowadays it's more, I mean, the training's still aggressive and everything,
Yeah,
but it's
for sure.
very like
Very
it's
laid back
changed.
now.
It's
Yeah.
it's very much laid back.
Because
Oh yeah,
this generation, sorry to say, a generation of wussies.
yeah. We got snowflakes all around. So
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
they're.
I
We're not
mean,
allowed to
well,
do shark
have you
attack
seen
anymore.
the new training for the army? They call it the.
Well,
I
not
think
only
what-
that, but also enlistments are like at an all-time low.
Oh yeah.
So,
Nice.
you know, where back then, joining the army was kind of like, one, it was badass, but also two, it's like, yeah, I want to go see the world. I'll join the army, or whatever. Now it's like, like I can go, like, you know, who wants to go get crap pay and maybe go somewhere where they want to be deployed and give away years of their life, or I could like go to college, have a great time, still get financial aid, and also do what I want, you know.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
you know it's really changed. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like back then, I feel like patriotism was like so different. Like
Oh
it
yeah.
was like, yeah, fuck yeah, America. You know what I mean? Like it was
Right.
awesome. Nowadays, it's kind of like, do you
Yeah.
really trust like the government? You know what I mean? Like, are you
Yeah.
gonna give your blood, sweat, and tears to this government that you don't really trust? That you know what I mean?
And
And-
that's the funny thing is like, well, that'd be another topic. But if you ever, there's videos of them comparing like today's modern advertisement for the U.S. Army recruitment, and then compared to Russia and then China and all that.
Exactly.
Like, there's a big difference now compared to how it used to be. Like now, it's
it's
all
so
about. I mean,
different.
it's weird. I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I saw it. It was weird, really cringy.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But yeah, if you
And-
compare like of course, Army and Marines are completely different, but the Marines still at least uphold their standards instead of
Yeah,
changing
Army
it.
doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, Army's like, no,
They're
you know,
more
we're gonna
just-
go with the flow of how everyone else is, you know, because now they're not even
If you
the
think back
sergeants aren't
back
allowed to
then,
yell like
if
they
you
used
did
to.
something wrong, right? If you had like some kind of felony, they
Mm.
gave you literally, they were like, all right, you have two options. You can do 10 years in jail, or you're going in the army.
Okay, yeah.
It used to literally be that.
Yeah.
It was a punishment. Like was
You
a
know-
punishment. So
Yeah.
so like
back in the day, you know, when the situations were like that, the only branch you were allowed to go into was the Army because they're the only ones that would accept you if you had a bad record.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally. It was
Anywhere else, like
full
they
of
didn't want you.
badasses. Yeah, like it was.
But
Yeah, but you know what? At the same time, like we're not at war right now, you know, like, and we're not China. That's another thing.
We're not-
you know,
yeah, we're not China, we're not
literally
Russia.
Banned YouTube. Like,
Yeah.
I'm happy to say.
Well, you know,
we're not
because
China,
the thing
you
is
know?
that some veterans are comparing the videos because they're like, what, you know, it's not so much like the way they go about their life because of course it's communism, it's different,
Yeah,
but it's
Yeah.
the standards they hold. Like they're straightforward with their presentation. They're straight to
Yeah.
the point. Like, hey, this is who we are. This is what we do. Like Army's video, it's like completely going all over the place. Like the background story of this one
Because they
person.
don't want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, it's like, oh
That's
my,
now.
yeah, it's
Back
like,
then, they would call you the worst piece of shit.
Well,
Because if you think about it, the reason you go to boot is for them to break you down and build you to be a soldier, not
right,
a sissy.
right.
But now it's like, no, we can keep you as a snowflake. If you don't want to shoot a gun, you don't need to shoot a gun.
And that's the thing that's
If you're
stupid.
gonna
It's
be on
like
front
that's.
lines, you don't need to shoot
I
a
don't
gun.
think
You
it's
can
like
be on
that. It's
Well,
not that
well, no,
watered
because
down.
the thing is,
What it
like,
is
there
that back then
is
didn't
still
work.
some sort of like constructive training involved, but it's just not the
Exactly.
same. But what one, because I actually met someone on VRC that was currently enlisted in the army and all that, and he said that even though the rules are like the new 1,000-yard or whatever training thing that was going on was in kind of like put in place. He said that some sergeants are still going behind the higher ends back and getting on the privates and all that.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you do want, like, I think also what people are also kind of seeing is like when you go to boot camp, there's boot camp, right?
Right.
Obviously boot camp puts you in shape and break, whether it's physically, mentally, and all that. But then after that, there is still more training you can go for. Like if you want to be in the front lines, you want to be infantry, you want to be special forces.
Green Beret.
I feel like that training is not snowflake. It's not eat that.
Oh,
shit
yeah,
is
definitely.
serious.
Oh, like,
So
like
if
that
you
one
really wanna
survival
challenge
training.
yourself and go there, SEAL training is
Oh, yeah.
insane. You know, like you can still do that. That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
So I feel like now it's just that. Look, like some people are enlisting because it might be just like one of the only opportunities that they have. It's like, yo, let me serve my country and kind of have them serve me in a way because I have nothing else going on. I can't go to
Yeah.
school. I don't have money. You know, I've grown up with no money and my family doesn't have
Yeah.
money. I want to make something out of myself. And it happens, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and in today's demographic, we're not at war, you know? So
Right.
it's not like the government's like, come on, we need join us, please. It's kind of more like, hey man, like join us. I know there's way better things to do out there, but like join us and we'll give you some kind of like good base platform where you can start off your life, you know?
But yeah, if
Yeah.
you're gonna go into the military, do something that like when you come out of the military, you could do in civilian world, the civilian
Yeah.
side. If
Yeah,
you're gonna do
that's the thing
anything,
that
do
because
X-ray because
Mm.
people don't want to do X-ray in civilian side because it deals with radiation. You
Yeah,
get a
because
lot of
they
money just
die
to
at
do
like 40
X-ray.
years old.
Oh yeah, but
Yeah.
then even like the
Their life
IT
expectancy is so
stuff,
low.
the tech, areas in the branches. Like I mean,
Yeah.
you
Dude,
learn a lot.
my friend,
Yeah.
I mean, he's out now, but I remember when he was in the Marines, and this was during the war with Afghanistan, he would like send me stuff. He's like, bro, can you believe this? We kind of need you out here, and it was like a tank, and inside it was like windows. Like the windows on the screen. He's like, it's
Bruh.
fucking frozen, bro. How am I supposed to shoot this missile? So
Bruh.
it's kind of it's kind of crazy that you can pick stuff up like that and then bring it over like she said to the civilian
Yeah.
world.
But
So,
that's what I was thinking.
but
Like
that's
when it
with
came,
anything, guys.
Yeah.
That's with anything. Like not just military. That's with anything. Like Pico, you're doing stuff. I know you're doing stuff. You want to be a DJ. Like you're already doing stuff to kind of like work your way there. You know,
Oh yeah.
like make connects with other DJs. Make connects with people that not just in you know what I mean, like entertain. Like depending on what you want to do. Like oof, you said you wanted to do like private investigator. I would like, if I were you, I would start like, yo, like what can I do to be in private guest? Like how can I somehow help? You know, like what I thought, if you're a private investigator, I know what they really need is like with what's it called? Pedophiles and stuff.
Yeah.
Trying to find them. Like they need help with that a lot. I know
Yeah.
there's like so they have agencies working on things, but I guess there's there's so much that they pretty much have. It's kind of like the government almost like hands out contracts for companies to kind of like go after these guys. It's pretty intense. So like even that, like, you know what I mean? Look into it. Don't like, yeah, I would always like to, if you really, really thought like, yo, I can definitely use my skill and use my abilities to the max doing that, go for it for sure. Cause that is something cool. And like, honestly, not a lot of people, are into that. Like a lot of people are like, no, like I can't do it. And sometimes you might even figure out that like, yo, I really want to do this. You get you get your feet wet and you might be like, whoa, this is what I really want to do. Like now I really want to do do this,
And that's the thing, like same thing like with the EMT, because I was debating whether to start off with that or join Marines, or I was thinking Coast Guard as well. But my sister was like, hey, try EMT, see how that goes and all that. So I was like, all right. And then you were mentioning too, like there. I mean, if you think too, like even like in like in certain areas, like I think Coast Guard does like some sort of probably medical stuff. You know, when they do the search and rescue, and all that. So I'm like, hey, maybe
that's some
maybe try to
medical
become a medic later on.
Yeah, never know, man.
I
That's
heard
awesome.
the EMTs just protect the borders from like cocaine dealers and all.
Oh yeah,
They will literally
jump on
infiltrate
them pirate
just-
ships and all that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Coast Guard, you mean? Yeah.
Coast Guard, yeah.
I
And
thought they were just there to save like people from ships, but nah, just seeing some of these videos.
Oh no, there's a lot of stuff.
Fucking Coast Guard's
Coast
jumping
Guard's crazy.
on a submarine while it's going down.
Yeah.
Started banging
Like,
about
get
to
out.
explode the top.
Yeah. I
think
mean,
that-
cause if you look at the
Yeah.
MOSs, if you look online for the MOSs on for Coast Guard, they have Like they have mechanic work, they have like search and rescue, they even have turret gunner and all that. I'm like,
Damn.
as MOS, I'm like,
Damn.
bruh. That,
Yeah.
I mean, I would like be on a ship. I mean, I would like to be on a ship though, like that, doing that stuff. Like, I mean, on the cutters.
Yeah, how tall are you?
Yeah,
That's the
I'm
thing.
5'9".
Oh, he might hit your head on some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm 4'10". I will be able to go through a ship easily.
Well, I mean, it depends on the ship too. I mean, not all the ships
Yeah.
are the same.
Ships are
True.
crazy too. The motors and that. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, that's a whole. You need like, and you need. It's like it's not a mechanic. You need like a mechanic crew. You know, it's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Move
I
these
mean,
big ass.
I don't know. Like, I'm still debating. Like, if I do go for Coast Guard, I'm debating whether to do search and rescue or law enforcement or something else in there.
Yeah.
I'm debating on those two.
That's why you're getting your feet wet because you never
yeah.
know. You might be
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know what? I don't
Gotta
really
see which
like.
one fits for
I know
me.
people that
Yeah.
that are very like they would be great at certain things, but like they don't really like. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of like authority or something like that. You know, or oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of this or that. So like,
Don't
yeah,
worry,
so it's
they'll
just, but
teach
there's
you.
always a way to go through. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a way to go through.
Yeah, that's what I was
So-
telling what's it called, my sister, because she was like, "Oh, well, you gotta learn discipline." But like, well, they teach you that. like
Yeah,
if
Lot
you
of
don't
it.
know it, they're gonna teach you one way or another.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I was
true.
like, you know what? I even showed my sister a video about Coast Guard training and all that. I was like, see, like this is how it is. They actually go make it thorough. Like making
Yeah.
sure that you're gonna be able to accomplish what they need you to do.
There's another thing too that I saw that some people and nothing wrong, obviously everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
But some people like when you want something, right? Some people just don't have they're kind of like I want it, but it's like I'm probably not going to go for it, you know. Where when you join some kind of thing like a military or a training group, you know, for law enforcement or something like that, it kind of like forces you like, yo, you better do it. Like you have to do it. Do this right now. And it pushes them to the next level that they kind of needed. Where some people don't need that. Like some people like, yo, like I will say this. I even tell myself like in my head, like one time I literally something like this. There's a garbage can over there, right? I shoot a piece of garbage. Oh, I missed, right? Discipline is saying, damn, I missed. Let me get my ass up, pick up the garbage, put it in, you know? Non-discipline would be like, I'll get it later, you know? Like, so if you can tell yourself, like, yo, when you can get yourself that willpower to literally get up to throw it out, you have enough
Yeah.
self-discipline to pretty much do anything in life where some people don't have that. So they need someone to tell them, like, yo, pick that up. Like, all right, man, hold on, let me get up. You know, some
yeah,
people
that's the
need
thing.
that.
Like too, like if you have those moments where you can do it even if you don't really want to, then hey, you know, you're moving. At least you know you're actually getting up and
Exactly.
doing what you need to do. That's the whole
Exactly.
point.
But
Like
that's what I'm
just
saying.
being
Some people don't have that. So
right.
like
Yeah.
in order for them to
Yeah.
reach their potential, they need that like it helps to join you know, even like a coding group, you know, like if you're into coding and you know, yeah, you could code and you're like, yeah, I don't really ever really want to learn a new language. But then you join a coding group and they're like, you have to learn Java. Like you have to. Like, all right, cool. So now they learn Java and their
New
potential
language.
is just kind of like brought, yeah, like you know, it's brought to another level. You know, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes it helps just joining little things here and there. Unless you know for a fact, like, yo, I can do this on my own. Like I can do this. Like then like, maybe joining a group, kind of like people that drop out of college. You know what I mean? Honestly, most of the richest people I've ever met are people that have either dropped out of college or went to college and like only did like 2 years or something because they're like, yeah, I realized I can just kind of do this on my own. Bill Gates, he dropped out of college. Look at him now.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I
there's
mean?
a lot of people like that.
One of my old bosses, like the dude would drive he had money. He had millions and millions. Drive Lambo to work all the time. He dropped out of high school because he was like, yeah, man, I felt like I was at high school wasting my time where I could be out working, making money. And the dude was making money, you know what I mean? So
I think
feel
for
like
some it's probably I mean it still is achievable today, but of course for some it's not as easy depending on the circumstance too.
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's what it comes down to. Like, you have to really tell yourself, like, am I
Yeah.
dropping, you know, if you're dropping out of school because you want to, like, party and just stay home and play video games all day, like, yeah, that's not a good look, you know, like, finish
True.
school. But,
True.
but if
Yeah.
you know, like, yo, like, I'm not going to college because I don't need this. Like, I could doing what I want to do, I could do it without college faster and I could probably do it my way and at a faster pace. Go for it, you know? definitely go for it. Like I'm not look, if I want to be a big streamer, I'm not gonna go to college for streaming. I'm not. It's gonna then I have to
Right.
take
No need for
music
it.
and art and you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
just it's not gonna you know what I mean? It's not feasible. So I'm gonna do it on my own and kind of go to my pace. Now it won't hurt for me to take like classes like about like multimedia and stuff like that and art design. Like yeah, do that. Or I might go there and be like, wow, this is so slow. I could teach myself quicker by doing online classes and just signing up and paying the fee. You know what I mean? Like I feel like some people just need to realize like what is your potential on that field, on that spectrum. Like is it better to you just kind of go on your own thing, or all right, I do need someone to kind of guide me. And if that's it, there's no problem with that either. Hey, have someone guide you. Like Pico, he doesn't really have a choice. He can't really do animal doctor without the certification. So he has to go to
Oh,
school
yeah.
and do the certificate, you know? So certain things like you have to still do obviously
Right.
the ladder, right? You have to follow that step. Same thing with a doctor, you know. I could I could learn how to fix a heart, but it's not gonna be legal. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's
gonna
like,
put
well,
some,
I've got some
airplane.
duct tape right here. Let me
Right.
stitch it back up.
You're a good
And they're
doctor,
like,
right? Like
you're a
YouTube
doctor,
certified.
like,
You
I've been waiting for this.
university.
Somebody give me some tape. I need a ballpoint pen. And then like later he tweets like, well, that was fun. You know, like I tried my best.
I tried my best, buddy. Like, what do you mean?
You tried so
I'm not a
hard,
doctor.
you
I just
got
want to
so
try.
far.
YouTube University, exactly. So
But in my opinion,
Just
depending
start
on what
Google
you're
everything.
going for, and you don't want to go to a normal college, go to a technical college like me. I got accepted into Cogswell College, which is a college meant for game art, music, and business.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where I'm going.
yeah, I will say this. I do wish, like, because I knew what I wanted to do when I was, in third grade. I already knew exactly what I wanted to do. Like, I locked in. I knew I wanted to do IT. I was always into computers. Like, I was like, I'm gonna grow up. I'm gonna do this. This is what I want. And I started chasing that as a young age. But I will say this: when I went to school, even though I had all this knowledge and this passion, I was still like pretty much getting dunked on by these other tech kids. And one of the main things was they went to like vocational schools or high schools that were literally just about technology. And I wish like my parents, you know, had the knowledge or the money to like send me to that. I mean, obviously they didn't, you know, those are private school and stuff, but
Yeah.
if you can get yourself to like to be ahead in some way to learn, do it. That was a big factor. I remember going to like it was called Unix, like this programming thing, and I was so behind. Even though I loved IT and I had everything, I was so behind compared to like these other kids that were just so ahead of me, and they was just so crazy. I was how good they were, and I was like, yo, I'm so far behind. I feel so dumb. And it was so bad. I was doing so bad in that class. But that's definitely what I say. Like if there's any way where you can learn the knowledge ahead of time, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely go for it.
Yeah, that's definitely a help. Like if you can, that's why like a lot of people now have the resources to do research and all that.
I
like,
always joke about YouTube. I say YouTube University, but I swear to God, I have fixed so many things, whether it's a car, bike, like a computer program or art or videos and stuff. I've learned through YouTube or some thread or forums, you know?
Yeah, because
like,
I mean, now you don't have to go and buy a book or try to
Yeah.
find someone because you can just type it in and boom.
Yep.
For the most
Well,
part,
certain
at
things you
least.
do have to go buy a book for.
Well, right,
Yeah,
but
like,
for the most
some
part, there's a
things.
lot of things that you
Yeah.
can do, and that's
Exactly.
what's like. You know,
Most
if
things,
if you
exactly.
need to know, like, okay, what does this job entail? Like, what does it require of me? Look it up, do some research. They might even have a website for that particular job that you're looking for, and we'll pretty much have a whole like 411 on the whole thing. And that's
Yep.
that's what I think. I notice a lot of businesses, and even like when it comes to the military branches, they'll have their own websites and all that, and kind of give little brief descriptions of it. And
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
hey, there you go. If you're wondering what it's about, you know what it's about. You can't just go in there and say, oh, well, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know.
Exactly.
I mean, some people will probably still do that, but it's like, well, you're just stupid. You should have known what you're signing up for.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they got feet wet.
Yeah. Hey, just don't go in the waters blind,
Exactly. Don't know what you want to do. That's why I
Yeah.
always, that's another thing when people are like, oh, I don't know what I want to go to school for, but I'm just gonna go to school. Like, no, that's like the worst thing you can do. Decide what you want to do first before you
Yeah.
go to school. Do not go to. Don't pay for college going
Oh,
in
yeah.
there blind. That's
Because
the
I mean, that's the
worst. You're
thing is
just
like
throwing money away.
a lot of times too when people just go to college and they're like, okay, let me try to find something with this new GED I got. And a lot of times they have a very hard time jobs. Sadly too,
Well,
like a
not
lot
for
of them
no-
do
it's not
require
really
the
their fault
experience.
either.
Yeah.
It's not their fault because I feel like high schools
True.
program it in your head like,
Oh,
after
yeah,
this,
they
you have
do.
to graduate. You're graduating to college. Like, no, like you
Yeah.
don't have
I
to.
was like,
There's
that's
so
like
many
what.
other things you could do besides college. You
Yeah,
could literally,
that's exactly
you
what
could,
I did.
you
I
could
mean,
go straight to work, like you could work for 2 years and have enough money to pay like at least a year of college. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Or get you started. I mean, or you can go to grade school, or you could literally look for a training program. Some training programs, they're like, yo, come out of high school, we'll hire you, we'll teach you in our like little center, like we'll train you, and then we'll send you to school and we'll pay for it. Like there's
Yeah.
things like that.
I mean,
You know,
fortunately
so
for me, like my dad had his own because he's self-employed, so I worked with him for a while to get me started. And that's the thing,
that's
like some
cool.
people have that option, can we speak self-employed,
Self-employed.
but
Yeah.
another like, it's definitely not always like you said, not always the kid's fault or whatever. Because I remember in high school, my
It's
teachers
not,
were always
yeah.
saying like, "Oh, so what?" Just kind of just
Yeah.
I'm wanting to get out of the high school to go into another
Exactly.
Some
school.
schools actually make it a requirement. Like,
So yes, I know some do.
personally,
Some do.
yeah, my school is like, no, you have to like apply.
Go
No,
college
have
now.
To, you have to. Like, I was like, what? Like,
College kind of impressive.
Yeah,
Think
like you
about it,
you don't
is-
need college
high
for
school
everything.
is-
You know?
You know, college. Well, school is a business. It's a business. That's
it
literally
is.
what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
It used to be. It used to be a secondary form of like kind of getting your education. Now, but that's why. That's why no one ever gets really turned down from colleges anymore. Like it doesn't happen because they're
Yeah.
all like, to them, they're like, we're gonna try to get our best, get you in here in our best ability because that's money. That's what
Yeah.
it comes down
And that's
to.
hold on one second. I noticed a lot of people think that college is like the way to become like intellectual or like, oh, we're gonna
Yeah.
be really intelligent once we go to college. But it's like, no,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily.
One way that I don't get it from it's like high school, like you know what I mean. They were forcing you to like you got to thing, and it's true. Like the high schools they almost make it like, yeah, this is if you want to be successful, you got. Oh
Yeah.
really? Yeah,
Yeah, it's just on my end. Like everyone else around me is freezing up, but like I'm.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I noticed I was trying to shake my cable and all, shake my PC because Turbo was kind of jittery and all that.
Yeah,
So-
mine is.
So for those who are
completely
thinking
frozen.
that
I'll
this
try refreshing.
the stream is frozen, sorry about that. It's just everyone's kind of
No, no.
framing on my end. I
No,
think it's
no, I
either
just
the
wanted to
cable
let
or
you
my
know.
computer. No,
Commercials don't make commercials anymore.
Oh, actually, no.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
there we go. No, it's unfrozen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's frozen.
No,
just
it's
now.
like off and on.
Yeah.
Like I'll just
gotcha.
keep moving, right? Just like kind of.
No, it's not.
I want to put my hands up and play
Play my song. Fly
Oh, well.
away.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. You know, what? Maybe it's because I have Chrome open. Maybe that's why.
Head pets.
Head pats, yes. I wish I could head pat you back. Thank you.
All right. Hopefully it's running smooth for everyone now. But as long as the audio is good, then we should be fine.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people like to view
But
the
alright.
visual effects.
What
too.
else have you guys been doing?
Oh.
You guys hear anything crazy?
Nothing. I mean, nothing too
Have
crazy
y'all
other than
been
the
keeping up with the Olympics at all?
oh
Little bit.
Olympics.
To some
Oh,
extent,
dude,
yeah.
it's a lot
I
of
feel
shit
like
going on.
every time I read up, it's always like something like about like it's more drama than it is like, hey,
Oh.
so and so
Yeah.
got gold. Like it's
Okay,
more
Yeah,
like,
so I got
I hate
drama
that.
for the Olympics.
I hate that.
Gymnastics. One of the females has been to the Olympics multiple times. Didn't do the final round because she was too depressed and too stressed. And she's been to the Olympics, so she knew what was coming.
yeah.
So it's
She had
just like
The
more
US
drama.
She
team,
had like she had a mental issue.
yeah,
Uh,
the U.S. team got silver and said the team altogether, we do not owe anyone a gold medal.
huh?
Okay. Sticking together.
Yeah, I understand they're sticking together, but you're on the U.S. Olympic team. Your reason to be thousands to millions of Americans to be on that team.
I have
correct?
to. I sort of agree with you. There's a plus and a minus, right?
Yeah.
I do agree because, look, if I was trying to be on a team, right, and I'm like, I've dedicated my life, and they're like, sorry, you're like, sorry, we can't show them. I'm like, I'm still gonna support them. I watch it, and then that person that took my spot is like, I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm having a mental breakdown. Like, what?
Yeah.
It could have been me. You know
Well,
what
I
I mean?
mean,
Like, come
well, what is the
on.
side of their story? Like,
But-
like was it just like that? Where
But at the same
you know?
time, it's like, yo, look, just like physical injuries happen, mental injuries happen too. Like,
Yeah,
people
and you
have,
can't
like,
blame the
that shit
person
happens.
just
And
because
you
of
can,
that.
you know,
Yeah.
we don't know the real story, so
Right.
I just like I look at it as, look, maybe something they've been you know what, we don't really know what's going. We see what's in the front line, like we see
Right.
just what's being shown to us, but behind the scenes, it might be really stressful, kind of really terrible.
Definitely.
My
That's
thing
why I
is
stopped
just
watching a lot of
what they
news
said at
sources because a
school.
lot of them were, it's not. You
Yeah.
can't really tell which is
That's my
reliable
thing.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say this, for the most part, I feel like those gymnasts are badasses. Like,
Oh,
they're,
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
badasses.
Yeah.
So for them to back out, like, I just don't see her being like, I don't feel like
Well,
doing it. Like,
one
I
of
feel
them
like
backed
there's
out.
yeah,
That's
one,
the
I know
one.
you're talking about. I've heard of
Yeah.
it, and she's been to several already. She's already won
Yeah.
gold in the last Olympics, right?
Yeah, if I'm
Yeah,
correct. Like
so
she
she
should.
knows
Yeah, she knows what the stress is.
exactly.
But I
Like,
understand she couldn't do it last year. That I fully understand. But I still see it as a thing is that if you knew if this was gonna happen and you were gonna get too stressed with it, I'm that kind of person like don't go.
see,
Because
that's the thing, though.
I
They-
learned to just either suck it up and do as I am, or
Mhm.
not do it at all, kind of thing.
Yeah,
But
but
a
you
lot
know
of
what?
people aren't
There's
raised
more
Let's
that
see.
to
way.
it.
Rose says
Yeah.
it
Yeah, that
crashed
is
and
true.
started
And that
again,
I
but it froze for me
understand.
too. Yeah, don't worry, Rose. It's not the stream. It's actually on my end. Like everyone was actually like jumping frames for some
Talk about
reason.
Wi-Fi.
I want to believe, right? I'm gonna look at the side and just mental breakdown, and they couldn't do it, and I want to believe
Yeah.
that the athlete really like is doing this out of their heart. They really couldn't go on.
Yeah, because I mean,
if
you
it's
gotta look
true,
at the
if they
both
were
sides of
just like,
stories.
if they were just
Yeah.
being a little bitch about it, right? I'm sorry to say that, but if they were
Yeah.
literally being a
No,
little bitch
go
about
ahead,
it, just,
say it.
no, I don't want to do it, then that's kind of like a dick move, because that you're like you said, you're literally representing the U.S. Like, yeah, it's the Olympics, and yeah, it's as drama filled as it is this year. You're representing us, like, you really are. Like, and there's other people that would have loved to be in your shoes.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
You
definitely.
know what I mean? So if they really did have mental breakdown, like, all right, like, you know what?
Yeah.
Take it easy. It's okay. We understand. But if it was like, I just don't feel like doing this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
already
Like
won a
I
gold.
haven't
I
heard
don't
the
care.
story, so I mean, I would have to look at it. But yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
would. Like I always
If you
try to
look
look
it
at
up,
both
you'll
sides.
see two sides. You'll
Right,
see
there's
people
always gonna be
saying,
two
like,
sides of the
she had a
story.
mental breakdown, and everyone supported her.
Yeah.
Yay. And
Yeah.
then you also see, how could she? She literally, like, she's won it before. She knows what she's. How could she back out? Like, obviously just being a brat or spoiled or something.
Yeah.
So I
Mhm.
hope that's not the case. If that
Yeah,
is, total dick move. Not only
Yeah.
to, like, the country, because he kind of like, yeah, I don't care about them. Like, I'm caring about myself. And
Yeah.
two, shitting on the whoever else could have been in that position.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
I will
honestly,
talk
like
about
honestly, when it comes to that, it's like, yeah, you gotta look at it. Like, I doubt that someone's that's been training for that for years and is just gonna back out just out of the whim. Like, oh, I don't feel like it. Like, no,
Exactly.
like no, this gotta.
As much as I want to believe it, there's still, like,
Well, you know,
know in the
and here's
back
the
of your
thing too.
mind.
Here's the thing too that I always think about it like this. It's like someone could have either paid him off to if they did show a front like that, because there's a lot of shady stuff that goes on in the Olympics. So I
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
or they could have even been like, I won a gold already, and you know what? This is really stressful. And honestly,
Maybe.
that coach is kind of being a dick right now, so I don't want to do it. Like, it could have been something.
mean,
it could
maybe.
that could be the real story. It
Maybe.
Could,
I mean,
hope not,
there was a
and I
case of
doubt
that
it.
one Olympian didn't want to like face the flag or whatever because they were supposed to representing America. They didn't want to face the flag when they were doing the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was
Have you heard
that this Olympics?
I think it was this year, yeah, or last year. It was one of them. I don't know if you remember hearing about that.
That's how you
I haven't
easily
heard
get
about
kicked
that.
off the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
might
what,
not like it, but show respect.
yeah, like that
Look,
part didn't make
everyone-
sense to me. Like,
Yeah,
if you're
all the other
representing,
countries
That
are
really doesn't
showing
make
you
sense.
respect. Why can't you show your own country respect? to
Right.
Yeah,
them?
I was gonna say that's kind of like, all right, like, I feel like that person was put there because, like, their parents wanted them to do it really bad, and they're not
Yeah,
actually
and
there
it's,
for that.
yeah, because I'm like,
Yeah.
so like, why are you gonna represent a country that you don't respect? You know, it doesn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, that part didn't make sense to
Literally.
me at all.
But But I
But-
think the
Yeah,
thing I was happy about with the Olympics,
that's like me coming here, right? And then being like, yeah, I got invited, but I don't like bear, so I'm gonna be part of the podcast and I'm gonna face that way. Like, you know, it doesn't make any sense. Like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
it
Like,
doesn't.
dude,
Yeah.
what? Like, like you're here. Like,
Bruh.
you're
You know what?
chosen to be here. You're the host. Like, not. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't I'm gonna just.
Oh, he's gonna get up. Oh, he's turning red. Wow. Wow. I see how
You
it
know,
is.
like it's doesn't make any sense. Like,
Right.
so certain
Oh,
things like that.
Did
I
you
don't-
hear
I
about
don't-
the? I mean, it was like an old news ordeal, but well, not really old news, but Russia was banned from the Olympics, at least from representing their country there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were caught. Well, they actually their guy kind of spilled the tea, basically letting in on all their kind of
Doping.
tactics of doping and all that.
Yeah.
Because
That's to see like is getting fierce, right?
oh,
Eyes
yeah.
are on you. So does it come down to who can be the best or who can cheat the best? You know what I mean?
Right.
Who can cheat the best without getting caught? Like that's what it's.
And you
it
know what?
sucks.
Yeah,
turned
that's a
into
funny
a
thing
lot
that you
recently.
mentioned that because there
Right.
is a certain sport in the Olympics. I forgot which one, but it was confirmed that all sides cheat on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's come down to who can cheat the best. And
Yeah.
that's when it sucks. That's when it's like, all right, like now the whole sport just sucks. Like just
Right.
get rid of it. Like
who
it
can
sucks.
dope better? Who can take in more
Who
steroids?
can hide it the best, you know?
Yeah, and it's like-
and when someone gets caught, it's like, what a dummy, he got caught. Yeah,
Oh.
all the other players don't say anything. They're not like, how dare him? It's kind of like,
Yeah.
damn, he got caught. What an idiot. He should have freaking hid the syringe or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's always,
right.
you know, it's like who can hide it the best, and it's
Yeah.
terrible. And not only that, like, dude, that happens in like the streaming community. Like,
oh, really?
I don't know if you've seen that. Like, you know, look, when it comes to streaming, you got to be entertaining, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
some people, they're entertaining with their skills, you know, and they just banned, like on Apex alone, they banned like over 2,000 people.
What?
Some of them being like the number top players, like Predator players,
Yeah.
because they were cheating. And it was like,
Ah.
they got caught.
Basically, or like
Yeah.
aim assist.
and no, just well that like some of them cheating with like with hacks and stuff, but some of them getting in like lobbies, like in ranked, you can get in like there was ways where you could like exploit a way if you had like two PS4s, right? You could get in, and you had like a low level. There was a way to get into like lobbies instead of being in the same skill level. You get put in with like beginners, so you
I
just murk
see.
everybody and collect all the points, and boom, like it looks like you're getting all these kills in the high tier lobbies. Like, whoa, you must be so.
But they're actually
good.
playing against like low ranked.
They're playing against brand new
Yeah.
people, yeah, like bronze, like you know what I mean. Like anyone
yeah.
can be bronze. Like, so
Bruh.
is you know, and they banned like so many people, and like a lot of them were big Twitch streamers that like, you know what I mean. Like you see them streaming, you don't
For a
see them
living,
hacking,
probably.
you don't see them. They're playing,
Yeah,
and you don't see them cheating. It's like who can hide it the best. You know, it's like what like that's kind of sucks because then you got people that really are good and trying to kind of come out and show their skills, and it's like how can you can't compete when there's people cheating. You can't
Yeah.
compete. There's no way to compete.
Also-
Like opens up his hand so he can like catch the ball or whatever.
Yeah.
Swimming would be insane. You know, we added a fin on his back. Like
like he wears like those the swimming gloves and all that.
exactly. We added gills to his neck. Like, oh shit! Like, yo, it's crazy. You know, like,
Dude,
that would be
this
awesome.
guy gets a
you know, like,
jetpack and all.
experiments.
Bro, that'll be
That-
some
My
crazy
Hero
stuff.
Academia, the support team, the support classes are allowed to use their items during the main event for UA because their quirks aren't strong enough to fight other quirks, so they have to use items to make their quirks stronger or make them look
That'd be
stronger.
pretty crazy.
So,
That'd be
yeah,
pretty
like-
crazy.
Like have something like that for the Olympics. That would be fun.
Oh yeah,
I do wish
They
definitely.
got,
there was, like, a
inventive
mech-
people make.
Like
Yeah,
a
like definitely
mech
have to
battle
have like
between
a good
countries.
group where
I
they
think
kind
that'd
of
be badass.
give each other a nice balance.
Yeah, mech battles.
Yeah,
Mech
TDM.
battles.
Would be
Right?
like a
Ooh.
Titanfall
That
style.
actually exists.
Right?
Heck
Yeah.
yeah.
He
Oh,
gets
yeah.
in like, oh my god, like Russia has now severed the arm of China's robot is down. Like, oh my god. Oh, here comes Canada. Like, oh,
But like, yeah, if we have like something like that mech battle stuff, the one person I want to see in it is the YouTuber Michael Reeves because his items that he makes are retarded, stupid, and funny.
Oh,
Yeah. The flippin' like his newest video is the piss spot where he used one of the Boston Dynamics robots that's meant for building stuff to piss out Beard.
Nice.
bruh.
Ooh.
Nice.
It will. Like you can literally put your cup on the floor. The robot will figure out where it is, position itself over it, and piss in it.
Nice. Nice. No foam.
Sounds
Oh,
like
no,
my
no.
kind of robot.
Now they mix it and they mix it with that nitro.
Right?
Ooh, nice cold press beer. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. But yeah, just a
Piss
concept.
spot.
Oh yeah.
Really cool.
$5.99.
Honestly, I
Plus
I
tax.
never really got into sports until recently and all that. I mean, I'm still not into it. I mean, I've never
Oh,
been
don't get
growing
me
up.
started on basketball. Oh no.
Basketball. Oh, dude,
Come on.
I tried watching baseball.
Basketball
I tried watching
sucks.
basketball. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I cannot watch baseball. Like it is so disgustingly boring. I'm so sorry, baseball fans.
Golf.
I love playing baseball. I love playing baseball. I think it's so much fun. Softball, baseball, stickball, wiffle ball. I love it. But watching baseball, I cannot do it. I
Did you ever
can't.
like go to a game? Like say your friend's like, oh wait, I got like front row ticket seats. Like,
That's the thing. Going to any game is totally different. I feel like it's so much fun because one is you're in the atmosphere. Two, you're usually there with friends, so you're there like hanging out. And three, seeing things, seeing players, and seeing the gameplay is way better than like on a TV. Like you miss so much, especially baseball. Like going to a baseball game, way different compared to TV. TV is like
Definitely.
you're literally seeing like 5% of the game. Like,
100% agree. Heck
know.
yeah. I feel exactly the same way with baseball. Can't watch it
Yeah.
on TV, but yo, Texas
I'll go
Ranger
to a game
game
all day.
I will
Exactly.
go any day.
Exactly.
Like I love baseball, but I'd rather see it in person because one, if you have the opposite team you're rooting for's players there, just seeing those arguments between those two players, one you get a free show out of it. Two, you see some drunk people, someone's gonna go
Drunk
straight
people. I was about to
field.
say that. Drunk people are the best. I've
Yeah.
ever seen some stuff. I'm like, yo, that dude is.
But yeah,
That
I hear the
dude
Dodger
is
games
another
get
game
pretty
where I want to go
riled
see in
up.
person is soccer because those
Alright.
men fake so many things. It is immaculately
Oh yeah, that is
hilarious.
cheerleading Olympics. That's what it is.
Cheerleading Olympics, where you just see a
Soccer, yeah,
whole
dude,
row
it'll
of
be
them
like-
just
it'll-
start
it'll be
going
like
out.
like a dude like will tap his elbow or something, and he'll be
He
like,
just falls in, like,
oh,
the
oh my god, like I'm dying. I'm like,
They
dude,
carry him out in a
But
stretcher,
then
you
you
know?
see the women
Yeah,
Oh,
out
man.
there,
what?
they're
You know,
getting
they show-
pelted and everything, and they're like,
Yeah.
okay, screw this shit. I'm fine. Let's go. No, you're
Yeah.
not putting me on the bench.
You know what sport I never really watched, and then like I started like I would get sucked into it. Like I'd be at Buffalo Wild Wings and I'd be playing. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Hockey. I've
Hockey?
never. I can ice skate and stuff, and I played like street hockey when I was younger. Never really like we didn't have my high school didn't have a hockey team or anything, but I watched a hockey game and it is like
Brutal.
that is intense.
It's
Like
brutal.
it's
Yeah.
like soccer, but like opposite. Like
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
there's goals,
aggressive
but they like
too.
punch each other. Yeah, they, like shoot
Dude,
each other through the
my
wall,
friend,
like,
my friend, he's
it is
from
all
my
different.
friend from Canada. He used to grow up playing hockey and all that, and so they took us all ice skating. He's all drifting and going around people and all that. I'm like here struggling, like bruh,
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
bruh.
no,
He
it's,
even brought his old jersey. He brought a whole hockey jersey and all
hell
that.
yeah, that's awesome.
Just a regular ice skating rink. I'm like bruh, guy
Oh, yeah.
guy out
Yeah,
here
dude, they have a
doing
passion
Tokyo
for it,
drift
man.
over around people.
my friend, he played hockey hard. So we would play street hockey, and he was always so much better. But he taught us like how to like skate backwards and stuff, and I was able to roller skate because there was an ice rink by me. But like I said, my high school didn't have a team or anything, so we didn't do any of that. But
Yeah.
it's cool. Like that's the thing. Like I just started watching. Like I'll just see it, and I'm like, what? And it is vicious. It's
Oh
It's literally soccer, not like a
It's
complaining
soccer
part.
on
It's more like
ice.
an
Like,
ice,
it's
yeah, with,
flat
Yeah.
puck.
Dude,
Yeah,
and like
just
you see
fighting
people
each
getting
other,
slammed into the walls and all that.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's all I'm like,
Bruh.
Dicks.
Bruh, so it's like
Ooh,
basically it's like
exactly.
soccer, football on ice.
exactly. like, what is he?
Oh, dude, like
So
man,
it's-
those games get
It's
so
like
hyped
some
up.
of them
Have you
like
seen that,
take off their helmets and start bashing someone else with their helmet.
bruh? Dude, have you
Yeah.
seen that one
And
video
it's
where they
easy.
old? I
It's
think it was
easy
an
to
old
pick up
guy. He
on.
like broke the glass at a hockey game. He's like,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I see
Really?
yeah, he was mad and he like banged on the glass, in the the bleachers, and then he broke the glass.
Oh jeez.
Oh, I think I've seen that
Jeez.
video, and
Have-
then
have you
wasn't it
seen-
like they're like, "Way to go, Steve," or like, "Way to go, Dave." Like he's done it before.
Oh really? Oh,
Yes.
Oh, man.
jeez. And you would think like that glass
Actually,
is
hold on. Let me
supposed
see
to
if I
be
can pull up
super
that
strong.
video.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if
It's
I can pull
supposed
it
to be
up.
super strong against the pucks. Like if a puck hit that.
Oh
it
yeah.
would just-
Hold on.
Like
would
I've seen
shatter
videos
in
of like
his
where the
face.
puck hit it, and like it would just wiggle, and that's all
Yeah,
it did
that-
was wiggle. Like glasses is supposed to wiggle.
Yeah, because I think they use like a Lexan. It's like a Lexan. It's pretty much like thick plastic. So the reason why it wiggles
Yeah.
when it hits, what it does is it disperses the energy. So when it hits
That's fair.
hits here, it disperses the energy throughout the rest of the glass. That's how it stops the shattering from happening.
I think another cool thing
Oh,
with
okay.
hockey is that almost at the end of every hockey game, people would bring stuffed animals and chuck it over.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
Like
what I'm
that is
saying. Like,
something I want to
it-
do.
yeah,
Games are
that's what I'm saying.
so fun.
And it's easy, and it's easy to just look at a hockey game. Like,
Yeah.
there's no, like I love football. I love football so much, right? I've played
What team do you
football
root
and
for?
everything.
Oh, wait. I found it. I found it.
Sadly,
Oh, you
I'm
know,
a
Yeah, hold on,
Jets
let me,
fan, sadly.
Bruh, this dude.
it's only like a 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Too. It's like a short video.
Yeah, hold
Yeah,
on.
I didn't choose the Jets.
Let me.
game,
I'll put
man.
on the stream. Hold on. Let me
Jets life
see.
chose me. But yeah, so but like football, like if you don't know it, if like it's hard to pick up on. It's like wait, first and what? Like wait, what?
Yeah.
Like yards? Like wait, what? First they have 4 tries. Like wait, what? And what field goal? Like there's a lot of stuff to pick up on. But once you get it down, then like okay, cool. That makes sense. Where hockey, it's just like that dude has to get it in there. Sometimes they'll have technicalities and they'll have a face off, but you just have to get it into that goal. That's it.
So simple.
Way to
and
go,
dumb, dumb
Paul!
terms. Just pull
Yeah,
that
way to
thing,
go,
all of your
Paul.
team
Way to
there.
go, Paul!
Exactly.
Bruh.
Yeah, and then when they get the power plays for hockey, now that's when it gets all hype. But like actually
Oh,
being
yeah.
in the atmosphere of the hockey
Yeah.
games, and then when
like,
people
it's
start fighting, oh, everyone gets up.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, get him, get him.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing that I like about hockey, it's like NASCAR. Everyone, it doesn't matter like if your team's the opposite team, everyone's still like a family there. Like if
Sure.
if someone sees like another player, someone like roll down the bleachers because they lost their stepping, everyone's gonna help them no matter if it's the opposing team, like the opposing like people that like the opposing team. My brain's going mush. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
It's all good.
Trying to do a heckin' burr.
Doing it.
Oh yeah, so Oof, what kind of are you into sports at all or not?
Honestly, I haven't been into sports since I was like in high school, but that's only because I was a part of Color Guard and I would perform at football games.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
I give it to Color Guard. They have to do a lot of things just for like how.
So it's it's basically kind of like cheerleading, but a lot more physical work. There's rifle spinning, there's flag work.
Oh.
That's baller.
Do you guys still do batons at all or no?
So my school didn't do batons or rifles. We only did flags mostly.
Yeah.
Like
I
on
think it would be really
SpongeBob,
cool to have batons.
Yeah, it was awesome though, because it would keep the game like fun too.
So you did that all through the high school years?
I started Color Guard when I was 8
Oh wow.
and completed it until I was a senior.
Nice.
But it was a lot of fun. Definitely worth like the days that were, oh goodness, like stressful. And yeah, performing was a lot of. Oh, there.
Jesus Christ.
There it goes again.
Trying to blind us now, huh?
I don't think you'd be good with the glove in IRL. I don't think you'd be trusty with it. You'd be
No,
like,
I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be
"Oops, I
snapping
snapped
by
for the third
accident.
time."
I mean like
Oh, I
like
didn't mean
whip.
to kill him.
Coming down
Whoops.
to 25% of population, please.
It's like, hey, he just went so fast, just like a snap. Whoops.
Yeah. It's gonna go to the point where the janitor who cleans the White House is now gonna become the president and begs you,
Facts.
please stop that in your
Please
finger.
stop
It's like
snapping.
I can't handle this cleaning
Just training
anymore.
the last guy.
Stop it again. President's dead. And how it goes to like the janitor's kids now to become president.
I will snap
I'm
50%
only
of your cleaning appliances.
No, please don't. But if you ever need cleaning appliances, like during like the beginning of COVID, you know how everyone was stealing toilet papers?
No, yeah.
Like just buying
Yes.
all of them? Like I don't
Dude.
know how like dumb people are. Sadly enough, but I helped my grandma with her janitorial business. Go to a janitorial store and buy toilet paper and paper towels. It comes in bulk. Like there's
Yeah.
100 in a box.
You know,
Buy that stuff instead because one, it's bulk, it's cheaper, and it's still good quality.
Yeah.
By me, they were all out. We had
Dude,
it's a restaurant, warehouse, and like supply place. Like they give like they usually sell to like like businesses. They came
Yeah.
to the point where they only sold if you had a business ID. Like you
Oh,
had
Yeah.
wow.
tax exempt that you couldn't just go in and buy
That's
anymore.
crazy.
Yeah, that's why like the place where we get ours. Oh, fucking Christ,
when me and my friend opened up our business together, I know it was very hard trying to get toilet paper because we would go to Costco to get everything like the snacks, the drinks, and stuff for the shop, and they were only selling like because at Costco they
One
cost
roll.
or no, it's not Costco. Sorry, Sam's
They
Club.
sold it by sheets.
They sold it. Like,
No, they did
How
it by
many
split
sheets you want?
sheets.
Right.
Sorry.
Where you go?
At Sam's Club they sell them in these like bulky boxes, but they were limiting literally everyone to like one box.
Oh yeah.
Because people were just buying them out, and it wasn't even good quality toilet paper. It was just, I guess, toilet paper.
Just one
Like
ply,
that thin
one
stuff.
sheet. Yeah, and
Like
not only that, people were like, I think what like made it worse, right? I think actually what started it all is that there wasn't technically like really a shortage. It's not that they weren't making enough. It's that people started stockpiling.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, and then
So-
people
'cause-
were like
'cause-
stockpiling them just to resell them again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
that's what I
it would have got if people didn't stockpile like at the amount, it would have been to the point where like, damn, they're out of bounties. So today I'm gonna have to go with like Charmin. Like, okay, cool.
Right.
It would have came to that,
Yeah.
not like, well, I'm all out. Like it wasn't that kind of
Yeah.
shortage, but people got like they heard as soon as they hear shortage, like, oh, I better get my hands on before everyone
Right.
else
Yeah.
does,
Dude,
and
you know,
then just,
there's even that video of I think it was in Australia, where this younger lady was kind of being all harsh against this elderly lady and like yoinking the toilet paper and all that from her. And I'm like, bruh, I'm like she probably needs it more than you. Like just an old lady, just like they're all fighting against for the toilet
2020,
paper. Like, bruh,
equal rights, equal fights.
equal rights, equal fights, little machine.
Right? The old lady
Cut your
kicks her
ass.
ass. Like, oh shit.
Like I've had a bunch of friends like because they know I help my grandma with my janitorial business. I had like a bunch of like IRL friends when I had IRL friends. Like ask me like, "Hey, Wolfie, where'd you get your toilet paper?" And I'm like, "Janitorial store. This address. If you can't go, if they don't got anything here. Here's this one. There's one in San Francisco. That's a giant ass warehouse.
Ooh.
It's
Should've
gonna
been
be
like, how
like
much-
100.
Should have been like, yeah, I'll give you some, but it's gonna
Yeah.
cost you.
It's gonna cost you.
Cost you.
Also,
How
hey
much
there,
you got?
No, I
Ocean
would
Blue.
clean their
How's it going?
nasty
Hello
ass
there.
lockers
Yeah,
for
shit.
money.
Yeah.
God, they're flipping high schoolers' lockers are disgusting. I found black mold in one. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
Oh,
Yeah, from
wait,
food.
on
Just
the
like
toilet paper?
sandwiches
What?
that their parents and... Huh?
You said there was black mold on the toilet paper?
No, there's black mold in their lockers when I cleaned it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say,
Yeah.
god damn.
Talking about that, lockers, right? I remember shutting down and getting people pretty much like sent home early. Not me, but someone in my gym class. There was milk cartons, like 3 of them, left there in like the beginning of school. Like someone put in in the locker, and then like I remember it being like April, hot, disgusting day,
Oh,
right?
man.
And that locker was on. I'm like, oh my god, like they were like, I remember saying like, yo, that'd be crazy. It probably smells horrible, and you see the like the cartons like on its seams, like about to blow up, like you know what I mean? Like they're like totally like outward, you know.
Oh no.
And next thing we know, like coming out of gym class, I'm like, oh lord, someone did it. Someone literally did it, and you just see it, like on the wall, like someone grabbed them, threw it against the wall, and it, like I was like, I gotta get out of here. Yeah, we got out of there. It smelled so bad, and then next thing I know, like I'm on the other side of school for the next class, and they're like, there's like where there will be, buses coming out like 12 p.m. I'm like, oh man, we're getting out early. Like what happened? And I start going toward like the gym again, and before I could even get close, the stench is just through the entire
Ooh.
school. It was so bad, so
Damn.
bad.
I'm guessing it was an
Yeah.
indoor school, huh?
It was a public school. Wait, what do you mean, Bender?
Indoor, like all the classes
Oh,
are
yeah.
inside.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
no.
that would spread quickly if the air.
Wait, there's an outdoor school?
Yeah, my high school was outdoor. Literally, I think one
Outdoor?
of the funniest things that I found funny.
Wait, what?
Um,
Like, hold on, explain that. What?
Oh yeah, an outdoor school is just a school that's outdoors. You know how they have like outdoor malls?
No. The flea market?
Oh my goodness. Like strip malls. I
Yeah,
Think
but
think
strip
of
malls are
that.
still inside.
well,
Yo,
still
you wanna
going
you wanna
inside a
t- you
building.
wanna take that and just whack them?
Wait, no,
Just
go ahead,
whack.
explain. I've never
I
heard.
can't. I
I've
can't
never heard of
reach
an
him though.
outdoor school.
Oh my god, it's okay. Let me think. How can I explain this?
Like, do
Easy
they have
enough.
desks outside? Like, that's like all
No,
outside
it's
on grass.
outdoor
Oh.
school. Oh my god. Have you ever been to a mall where all the stores you have to walk around like a mall without a fucking roof?
Oh, you're talking about swap meet?
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't know what a swap meet
Fucking
is?
with you.
You don't know what a swap meet is? What?
I'm in California. I've been living here for the last few years and I hate it. I want to go back to Texas or Kansas.
I was born and raised in
Texas,
California. There's
Does-
swap meets everywhere.
No, okay, so
You know,
let's
born and
you're
raised.
going
Not
to
playing.
Target. Let's say you're going to Target. You know
Alright.
how there's other little stores by Target on that one little section?
Yeah, like the hole in the
Target
walls.
Yeah, like hole in the walls. It's
Yeah.
like that, but
Okay.
a mall. But instead, there's Target right here, and like about this far but bigger is another little
so it's
section.
just like the classrooms are the stores, but there's no
Yeah.
hallways, there's no lockers, nothing like that.
You
There's
know, I
lockers,
but there's
I
not
have
a hallway.
My
literally
school was like
I
that.
literally thought outdoor school was like literally. I was thinking like,
Like
all
in
right,
the
guys,
woods.
come over here, like in a grass field, like
Come
literally,
on down.
Oh, it's raining. Like, oh, bring your umbrellas, kids, and we're
You
reading
ready
speech
for the
lesson. Like,
the
what?
algebra? You come on down to
Yeah,
the table.
okay.
No, but
That's-
I think the
that's-
funniest thing for me for when my school happened, it was I think my junior year, like towards the middle of the year, someone had like there was a quote unquote like they were searching everyone's locker because some kid brought a gun to school and shoved it in his locker.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Yeah, so like
Sheesh.
they had us go through the rest of the day because we had like one more class after that. But nah, some kids were like, nah, screw this shit, I'm dipping kind of thing.
I would
Yeah.
too. I'm not sticking around. Like, yeah, let me trust
Oh
the
no.
teachers to
No,
find
but
this.
like
Nah,
I
I'm out.
stayed and everything for the main reason of I had a Spanish test to do because my dad was put Spanish as my first language on my thing.
Oh
Mm.
dang,
Yeah, so I had to prove that I knew English.
nice.
It's not nice. I hated that shit. So, why do I have to prove that I know English? I am talking to you people perfectly in English.
Right.
I understand
Well,
every
like-
little word you're saying.
Hey,
To
and then
be
the teacher's probably like,
fair-
well, then this shouldn't be a problem for you.
Exactly. It's a win-win.
Dude,
To
because
be
imagine
fair,
how
there's
many
a lot of
kids that are
people-
born to
on.
speak and they speak English and then they fail their English.
Oh yeah. What were
There's
you
a
saying,
lot
Vic?
of people that don't like know how to spell or anything, or
Oh,
like
yeah.
form complete sentences. So I would understand, you know,
spell.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
you know
like I said, I
everyone's
I'm also
learning
dyslexic.
abilities are always different. So
Yeah. My learning ability is slow. But if I'm doing something that I like to learn, I will actually proceed to do that thing.
Turbo looked like he about to square up.
he's
What?
like,
Did I really? Sorry, I was.
yeah.
You're looking
He's
puffy.
He's like,
Because I had my
Oh,
the stream open, I had to reload.
Oh, whoa,
it
look at
and
those
stuff.
guns.
oh,
Chill, chill,
oh,
chill, chill.
oh, look at that.
I had to
Whoa.
reload the stream. I don't, has this happened to you guys? Like, let's say you have someone stream, and this happens with everyone stream. Like, it's just Twitch in general. Like, you'll have a stream open, and like, let's say like 5 minutes go by, you come back, and it says like it's like a black screen. It says like reload player.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
that. It does that whenever I'm on games.
Huh.
It just happened. It happens like I'll literally have like I'll be like just watching, like not even doing anything, just like watching, and I'll be like I don't know working on something, and it just happens. I'm like, wait, where did the sound go? And I'm like, oh, what the hell? And I have to refresh it again. I don't know why it does that.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah, I never had that happen to me before.
Happened twice already, but it happened on your stream, but it also happens in general. Like it happens even on any stream I watch. It's been happening a lot more lately, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Whoops. Yeah. Man, you know, maybe that'll happen to me one day.
No, I mean if it doesn't happen, that's good. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah, I never had that happen to me before.
So, what are your guys' plans for this week?
Ooh.
That is a good question.
Doctor's
Well, like-
More
appointments, maybe.
streaming if I can.
Or at least
Wait,
gotta
yeah,
plan 'em.
Wednesday I'm streaming, then Friday I'm leaving.
So what are you streaming?
Wednesday I have mostly VR chat if I can, but if anything else, just SCP
Okay.
stuff and just random content.
Yeah, so for anyone watching this now on the YouTube side, because I can't put links in Twitch, go check out what. So
My
Headshot.
username's the same as my Twitch.
Check out Headshot. I'll put the links down in the description below on the YouTube section, and go
Heck
check her out. Check out her streams and all that. Support her. Also, I think Pico, you stream as well, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I do
Pico.
the-
Check
I do
out
them
Oof. Check
long
out
hour
Turbo. Like
streams.
always, I always put the links in the description. So check them
forget
out.
about
Support them.
Don't forget about Big. Big's also streaming.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oof.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's,
remember.
that's her name. It's her name. Oof.
Yeah.
They're the big Oof. No.
Are we gonna call him Big now? Nah, we're gonna
Yeah,
call
Big.
him
let's
Big
call
now.
her Big.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big.
now.
Hey, you're taking
Yeah.
my old
Big.
nickname now. All right, you're
We're all
big.
from the squad. Hey, what's up? I'm big.
Oh man.
Bruh.
Nice.
But yeah,
Big.
no, we gotta do something big though. I just finished summer school,
Yeah, big.
so I'm off for 2 weeks, and then back to
Nice.
spring school. But those 2 weeks, oh, I'm gonna enjoy them. Not
Hell yeah.
studying, not
Oh, yeah.
stressing over like due dates or anything like that. So yeah,
Yeah. Oh, remember
probably just gonna
Pico?
be streaming. Yeah, actually, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
probably
Yeah.
all I'm gonna be
Yo,
doing.
Pico, let me join
yeah.
you. I just leashed
Yeah.
off you for a little bit.
Yeah. During my schooling, though, I don't think I'll have much time to do. I mean, I might be able to do Sundays because I don't have anything going on Sunday unless I have homework. But for the like pre-recordings and all that,
Nice.
just in case if I don't have time, all I have to do is just put on upload on YouTube and then just do whatever I need to do.
Nice.
So for those who maybe want, if I'm not going to be live, during the month of September and all that, then actually it's going to be for a few months, 14 weeks. What about 3 months?
Oh, when does that start? September?
No, it starts August 30th.
Oh,
so
wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so basically like
month,
the
yeah.
beginning
So
of
all
September.
pretty
September.
much. September, yeah.
Just all September.
Gotcha.
Yeah, all September. Well,
14
14
weeks.
weeks. We got so yeah, about
But you come home though, right? Like, you
yeah,
just go
well,
there and then
yeah.
come back home.
Well,
it's just
because
like class.
the thing is that's odd. That kind of was a little odd to me was that the classes are going to be at night, so like 6 to 9. But I don't know how the
Okay.
homework is. So that's the thing.
Kind of better,
That-
to be honest, because you go to work during the day and then just go
True,
to class.
and that's
then
what I was
everything.
thinking too. But then I was telling my dad like, hey, I don't know what type of work they're going to be giving me. If it's going to be a lot, I don't know. So
Yeah.
like I want to make sure
So
I can
maybe part time instead of full time or something.
right,
yeah.
maybe because like I said, like it depends on what they give you. Because I want to make sure that I
You
actually
have to study.
yeah.
you
Because
have
if
to
I don't
study and
pass
do
some
your thing.
tests and all that, it's gonna be all down the
Waste of
drain
time.
from there.
Yeah.
And they pretty much said it too, like, hey, if you don't pass this and you get dropped out, you're just wasting your money and your time. So I was like, whoop,
Pretty much.
Roger.
gotta make sure I pass this one. It's like I want to see this through to the end. Make sure I actually
Well,
accomplish this
it's
goal.
that kind of thing of do not make sure you pass it. You're going to pass it. It's
Going
famous
to
words from Yoda. Famous words from Yoda. Do or do not. There is no try.
yes, I agree with that. Just don't try.
Tell people full ass things.
Yeah,
half-ass
full ass.
it.
Don't half-ass it.
It's
Do you have
Literally, no,
a half ass,
it's
or
true,
do you
though.
have do you have 2 cheeks or only have
You're
one?
wasting time when you're half-ass shit. Like
Yeah.
if you're, it's like a road, right? If you're like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. You're on the right side of the road. If you're like, yes, I am gonna do this, 100%. You're on the other side of the road. But if you're half-assing, like I'm kind of doing it, you're in the middle of the road and you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah, go all the way out. Because like the way I think about it too, if you could think about this analogy. Say if you're on the waters and you're trying to go, you got 2 rafts and you put 1 foot on one, you got another foot on the other. What the wave's gonna hit by and you gotta go. You have to jump on one. You can't just stay there with in the middle of it
Exactly.
because it's gonna
Exactly.
split and some bad stuff is gonna happen if you can't decide which one you're gonna go
Yeah.
on.
I hear that.
Especially when things go bad.
Get stuck. You're gonna rip.
Oh, yeah, you be doing some splits, and if you're a guy, your
chest-
balls
your
are gonna have a
chest-
worse
your
day.
chest testicles, right? Your
Yeah,
chest,
yeah,
gonna-
yeah,
your chest
chest-
balls.
Don't know
Your chest
again.
balls.
Yeah, your
The
balls
chest
of
balls
steel
are
are
gonna
gonna
rip.
turn to balls of mush.
Yeah, right. I'm going to Delaware tomorrow. I gotta
Oh,
go
really?
jump off
Oh,
that.
nice.
I finally finished the drift car. We don't have to
Ooh.
get it tuned. He had his own tuner and everything, so I was like, oh, even better. So getting up super early, loading onto a trailer, and
Ooh.
yeah, driving it to Delaware, dropping it off, and finally he paid us already. I'm actually like really happy. Like it's awesome. Like that is done. That yearly project is done.
Done deal.
So he's gonna be happy because now he's got this fully awesome, super crazy drift car out of a Lexus, and I'm like, and now it's like out of sight, you know. So
Out of sight, out of mind.
yeah, so I'm happy
Next
for him.
project, here I come.
Well, I'm gonna focus more on like the upcoming events and stuff, like the and then streaming and everything. Also, because like my weekends now are gonna be a little more tied up, so I'm like, oh, I'll just focus more on the streams, and I might even be starting another project. Depending, hopefully I get a call, but this week's gonna be pretty crazy. I think it's gonna be pretty busy. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, then you guys excited for the film coming up? Well, I shouldn't say coming up soon because it's gonna take a while for me to do it.
No?
I saw the villain. I was like, that is
Yeah.
pretty crazy.
So I'm coming up with this film it's like a fan film for Genshin Impact. We're gonna call it Genshin Impact. I'm debating whether it's gonna be just the name of the episode or the entire show because I'm thinking of naming it like Genshin Impact, like Worlds Collide, something like that, and then
That would
maybe
be a
it
good one.
maybe Genshin
Because
Impact will
one,
be
it
just the
draws
name of the
people
episode.
in. Yeah, one it draws people in from Genshin, and World Collides like draws like other people in, like people that
Oh,
like
yeah.
those kind of like intersection of like worlds, like how DC and Marvel kind of smush certain comics
Right.
together. It kind of
Yeah.
brings those kind of people in to see something different.
Yeah.
So the whole idea, without spoiling too much of it, is like having like mixed together.
Yeah.
And so it's gonna be interesting. I'm still figuring out like because I'm getting all the assets of MMD stuff because I'm thinking like originally I was just gonna do only VR chat for the filming, but I was like, you know what? There's a lot of stuff in there that they really are limited in VR chat that
Yeah.
like assets like for MMD. There's a lot more, and there's some stuff that I can do in there that I can't do in VR chat. But then there's some stuff in VR chat that you can do here that you can't do in MMD. So I'm probably gonna do like a mixture of both, but somehow figure out a way to make it look like they match. You know?
Gotcha. You got this. I know you got this. It's gonna
So
be a
this
fun
is gonna take a
project,
while.
for
I think
sure.
it might take a year to get this project to.
You need voice actors?
Say again?
Voice actors?
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, if you want to join us, go ahead. The more we can get, the better.
How many do you have so far?
So I think I got about a dozen voice actors.
Yeah, we're all in it. We're all in it.
Yeah.
So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited.
I don't
for
have a proper recording software. I just got a new studio mic kind of thing.
Yeah, so I mean the thing is like what I was telling everybody, I mean I already gave out some scripts to some people, but they haven't really given me any recordings yet, which is fine because it's gonna take a while anyways to do. But yeah, if what'll make it easier is instead of like having everyone in a live session, everyone record it on their own time and then send me the audio files and then I'll edit them from there and kind of edit it into the film.
Yeah.
Also, oh Headshot, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. But yeah, so that's the plans, and then all the so what I'm doing right now is getting all the assets together. I'm still writing up the script. It's gonna be a lot of script writing. I'm planning on well, like originally I wanted to kind of animate a trailer first, but I think I might just make pictures through MMD and then kind of have that as like a slideshow trailer in a way.
Yeah.
I think
But
I've
would you
already
do
seen
that
a
kind of
trailer.
slide-
Didn't you post a trailer already on your server?
No, I didn't. Not a trailer for the film. No.
What you could do with that kind of trailer thing is that whoever's gonna like have someone be like the narrator and like say it's like in a world kind of thing and have them like scroll through
Like in a world.
Yeah. In a world.
Yeah. So
Like
yeah,
it
so
only
that's what I was thinking. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to figure out because there are a few characters where certain like voice actors aren't that I could find. For some, like mainly for the villain. So I'm thinking for the villain, I'm probably gonna use Vocaloid and create for the villain using Vocaloids. So I'm probably gonna merge like two voices together in a way and kind of make it into like a hybrid voice.
Yeah, I think a good one to merge together is Kakapol is one of them, and I forgot his name. He's not that known of a Vocaloid. I forgot his name. I think it was Dex. Kakapol and Dex because Dex has a lower, like kind of tone to his voice. Kind of has that mid tone. If you smush those two together, that would be a good villain in my own opinion.
So let me see. I'm trying to think here. Also, oh wait, Kai just put in the chat. In a world
up, Kai?
where trees fart and dogs walk on two legs.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Oh my
Just turning into
goodness.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. But actually, I could send you the photo real quick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the photo on my stream so y'all can see. All right. So everyone on stream can see a little sneak peek of what's about to come.
Ooh.
See here.
If my
Where?
thing doesn't pause, reload. Oh great,
Alright.
a Bud Light Stellars does as a Berserk commercial.
Here we go.
That's what I've been
All
doing.
right, everybody, you get a sneak peek of what's coming in the film.
Shrieks of Avonius. Yes, I am joining
Where
that.
is this it? Yeah, here we go. Whoops. Boom. So this is the villain of the film.
Yeah,
And
I remember that. That was awesome.
oh yeah. She's
Oh,
definitely good.
that looks cool. Or like, it looks like an anime character. I love that. That's cool.
Yeah, so are you familiar with Honkai or Genshin?
I'm familiar with Genshin. I don't play Honkai.
So Honkai is like the anime for Genshin, like the whole dark
Yeah.
anime side. And
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be an interesting mixture having them both collide.
Facts.
All right.
Baller.
So this is what's coming up. New stuff, new ideas rolling through. So I'm really excited for this project.
Iona, I will be throwing alcohol at people.
So Turbo is actually going to be playing as D-Luke. And then Oof is going to be Lisa. Pico, I can't remember what I had you assigned to. I have a list.
Wasn't it Chili or wasn't
Oh,
it Clee?
Child.
Child, that's right. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to be Child.
Chili cheese.
Oh, so
Did he just
the voice for
Any
Ether,
little people.
this guy has the voice of like the common anime protagonist.
But Bear, make sure to. Oh, never mind. I'll ask you after stream.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So I did have a voice actress for a few roles, like for the for like the smaller characters and all that, but then they couldn't pull through. They had some stuff going on, so I had to try to find some other voice actresses to fill in. But yeah, I definitely can have a role for you. I know, like for some, like I'm gonna have each person kind of have double roles. Like some will voice like random remarks as a civilian, or like for Turbo and a few others, they'll be like one of the guards or soldiers and all that.
Yeah.
So for some of for the people in the
gonna be
background, I'm thinking, instead of scripting it, you guys just impromptu, just say whatever, like random remarks in the background, like have
It's
like
gonna be fun as
some
hell.
random conversations you'll hear, like like in Genshin when you're running
All
around.
the bloopers. So like at the end,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they're done making the anime, you could just have a blooper thing, like how some most cons do. They're like if they
Yeah.
have a panel of like the voice actors, they will show like the bloopers of them.
Yeah, and you know what? And definitely like even right now, even say for some who don't have the scripts, or even those who may have gotten like a temporary script or whatever, just start recording, just come up with some random lines and stuff like that. Come up with some impromptu stuff, and just send all the audio files to me, so I can just
He'll
sift through
choose,
them
yeah.
and use it.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause,
Use
like-
whatever you can.
Yeah, because whatever you can, whatever you got, impromptu it, and pulling in like the MMP and all that, and give you guys kind of visual aspects of what the film will be about and all that.
Let me look for a proper like recording software that's free for me to use.
Yeah, I know Audacity is
Yeah, I
definitely a
have to
good
look into
choice.
that.
It's free, and
That's probably your best bet.
yeah, Audacity is like a really common one
use
that
that, yeah.
people use.
Really easy.
Oh yeah.
But I need to be pitch silent. That's kind of hard in my household.
I
Oh,
mean,
damn.
they do on the software
Is
has
it
the
an outdoor
capability.
house?
Oh, the
It's
outdoor
an
house.
outdoor house.
Outdoor school, outdoor house.
Flipperama.
Your ass, you son of a bitch.
No, but definitely there is an option where you can have a sound reduction. In the what's it called, but the way
There's noise cancellation
Yeah, no-
too in it.
right, the way it
Background
works,
noise.
like what I normally do is when I start the recording, I wait for 5 seconds, like without me talking, so that any background noise can just be recorded, and then I start going on with my lines or whatever. Because that
Yeah.
5 seconds, what that's gonna do when you do noise reduction, you want to use that 5 seconds to kind of let the software kind of like sift through that, and whatever that was being recorded in there will silence that throughout the recording.
Oh.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not perfect, but
It's better than nothing.
it does a pretty damn well job, especially if you
Yeah.
have a lot of background noise. Like I used to do that a
Right
lot.
now,
It's hard in
across my
outdoor
street,
houses.
Oh
they're-
yeah,
they're-
outdoor houses. Yeah.
what to kill you?
Put
Like
a
right
blanket
next,
up or something.
Oh.
right next door, there's a party going on. Then I know, like in about an hour or two, my grandpa's gonna start playing music on his surround sound stereos while I'm trying to do my stuff. So like I have to wait till like either dead at night to do this,
Waterproof?
or wake up too early.
Yeah.
to
So do they have
my-
like competitions, like who can play the music the loudest? Like your
And is it all
grandpa's like,
waterproof speakers?
You know, I remember in the past,
Take
our
Turbo
neighbors
to
used to
that
blast their
fighting ring
music
and
to
beat
the point where the
his ass.
windows would shake.
Oh yeah,
Aren't you like 4'10"?
I'm small.
Probably step one.
Yeah, 410. Yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it
actually
out-
have someone
Is it
taller
an
than
outdoor
Turbo.
fighting rink?
Yeah.
Big,
Did
am I
you-
allowed to commit a murder?
Probably not
Why
on
are you asking
stream.
me for permission? I mean, whatever happens after stream, happens. Totally
Damn.
might look the other way.
I'm gonna see a little
Oh,
hobbit come
no.
into my room like, oh no,
She comes out of
May
your
or may not
closet.
be revenge
No,
for the.
a tiny
not
little
again.
gremlin. A tiny little gremlin just
Gremlin?
coming to his room.
Oh my
Oh
god.
This
no, I'm
may or
getting
may
pinned.
not be.
I'm like, is that a mosquito
revenge
bite?
for-
Like, oh no, I'm getting stabbed by some
Oh, wow.
What is that?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Turbo.
Yeah.
It may or may not be revenge for you leaving the game after I told you that amazing, amazing pun.
What? Oh, that. You mean the joke with the 2 tires?
Yes.
Oh
That
boy.
was so
2
funny.
tires?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
tell
you
the
want to
joke.
hear?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
You wanna,
Nick,
one
tell
girl,
it.
2 tires?
Are you gonna leave, Turbo? Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, you're gonna
See,
leave.
we'll
Turtle. Are you
see.
gonna leave?
All right,
Maybe
all
I
right, all
will.
Are
right.
you gonna believe?
That might be the way to end the podcast. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Say
right,
it.
all right, all right.
Say it. Go ahead.
So,
Get ready for this.
Bear,
Yes.
why couldn't the bicycle stand up?
I don't know why.
It was too tired.
Ah.
I see Turbo like messing with his stuff. Oh no.
Right.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
I was
bicycle.
kidding.
I was like,
well then.
Damn, Pico, good timing.
Good timing, dude. You know, and now is actually a good time. I mean, we had a lot of fun in this podcast
Yeah,
tonight,
we
and I
did.
think
Thank
it's a
you
good
guys
time
for
to
coming
end
on.
it.
Love
Yeah.
having you guys on.
Yeah. Oh
Ah,
yeah. Woo!
Thank you
Good
for
time to
having
end
us,
it,
man.
guys.
This is fun.
Thank you for
Facts.
joining us in this lovely podcast in the new podcast world. Maybe I'll do a tour later on sometime. But also thank you
Indeed.
everyone here that joined Headshot, Turbo, Pico, and Oof. Again,
Hello.
when this is uploaded to my YouTube channel, I'll put all their Twitch links and their social links down in the description. So go ahead and support them, follow them, and check out their content. And if
Yeah.
also, like I always keep forgetting to mention this at the end of these podcasts, but if you want to meet streamers and all and have a good and join us sometime, join the Streamcation Discord server. I will put the link also in the description. And also,
Yeah.
just to let y'all know, for those who may not have known, I just started a TikTok account. I also got an Instagram. I've just been
Gotta follow
putting.
you on mine.
I've just been putting like screenshots and all. Oh yeah, you got one now, huh? Forgot it.
Dude, I have a like there's like a social media manager is like, yo, they made it and everything. They told me like when you upload, and this is actually good advice for everybody. They're saying when you make your TikTok, don't just start like one video and then like that's it. Like when you have a fresh new TikTok, because what it does is when you're a new TikToker, you just made a new account and you do your first upload, it puts it to everyone. Like it pushes it out even harder because it wants you to come back to the app.
Oh, so
saying
you
get,
just
like,
keep on
get,
posting
like-
and posting.
Yeah, get like 5 to 10 clips and post like 5 of them on the first day. 5 for the first day. That way when someone finds you, they already have more content to look instead of like, oh, they just
I
posted, they're
see.
new.
You know, it's actually a
They'll
good idea.
follow you more. Yeah.
Good
So
idea.
get those. So I got like 10 clips ready, and it should go like I've had the account for months. I was like, oh, I'll get to it. And they're like, please do it. You're literally losing out. And TikTok's fun too. It's fun. I've been getting sucked into it sometimes. I'm like, I gotta get off this.
Feel it.
You know?
Man, I
So-
don't know. Recently, I just haven't really been into social media. Like, I'll go on it, but after that, I'm off. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I'm like the one person that's like just chillaxing there and just can't
Yeah.
not up and about with the social media. But maybe I'll get into it. I'll start posting more clips in there too. Maybe I'll clip
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
the
for
streams
sure.
and all that. But yeah, anyways, guys, definitely
What is your
hit
TikTok? How do you
up the
get- Is it
links.
just Beargunson?
Yes, Beargunson. Like I always see right here, this like title Beargunson. Check out my Instagram on there. Type in the name TikTok. I am on
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, dude.
Hold on,
And then you
hold
gotta
on.
saw those sick elbow pics.
Oh yeah,
Right,
that,
exactly.
yeah.
Weenus. Showing the weenus.
Elbow- yeah, right? Who wants the
Now
wings?
you're gonna see them avatar pics. No, I'm playing.
Nope, actually Bear, like him. Actually, before we end the stream, I actually saw Bear with glasses on, so he does use them when he drives.
Yes.
I actually saw it. I saw it because there was this whole debate
Bear
last
wears glasses?
podcast of
Oh yeah, that
Bear
was
not
fun.
wearing glasses when he drives, even though he's supposed to. But he did. He was
Bear.
wearing them, so he's wearing glasses. He wears glasses.
Always
He
wear your
does.
glasses when you drive.
Yeah, Bear.
Oh,
He
the only
does.
one
He
you
does.
need.
He sent me the photo. He does.
Dang.
You know, I
Alright,
think this is probably the first particles that doesn't crash people. Like,
Yeah. Same.
that's too
bad.
Safe particles.
Don't say that. You're jinxing it so much.
what do you mean? No, I'm playing.
That's so perfect.
Give us a little shit before you win.
y'all.
All right, guys. Thanks for
All right.
joining. Like
care,
always, I
y'all.
hope y'all had a good time this weekend. And like always, until the next time. Woo!
We'll take a photo and then boop, be ready to go.